I always go to the Skims website before bed, just to see if there's any new product drops. I got to keep up. And then I see the pube underpants, and I go, oh, man, they got us. I guess this one will be for the Kardashians. It was all anybody was talking about yesterday evening, that Kim Kardashian's underpants company, Skims, I guess they do other things, too. They do, like, athleisure or athletic gear. I don't know. Very tight clothes. But they make underpants. And, they've launched a thong that has faux. And I'm glad that they clarified that. It's not real. It's not real pubic hair. It's faux pubic hair. But there's a faux bush on the front of the thong. And I mean, it says the fans are freaking out. Look at this thong. Just full of pubes on the front. I mean, Kris Jenner still got 1 million of them. This Kris Jenner and her ideas. And Troy, I see you're looking at it. You think that's very gross.
I don't find it to be attractive. If I saw women in that, I wouldn't find that attractive.
No. But it's like, sometimes because they go like, well, it's sold out instantly. They probably made 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably made 4 total. And yes, it did sell out instantly. To say you're one of the people that got it, you'll think you're wacky and you'll wear the pubic hair thong. But, ultimately, it's marketing. It's just marketing, because I'm sure that there's a lot of people who are seeing articles about Kim Kardashian selling the faux pube thongs who didn't even know she was selling underpants to begin with, right? And so they go to the website and they go, wow, they're sold out of the pube thongs, which I thought was gross anyway. But this standard underpant is actually, it seems like a fairly solid standard underpant. And so they go for it,
It's a funny gag gift.
That's what, exactly. I know somebody in this room that it wouldn't matter who they got in the Secret Santa, they would give them that.
Yeah.
His name's Mike Montone. Fair?
Oh, certainly. I mean,
You're writing this down for 2 months.
Oh, when are you restocking?
well, I mean, I think everyone's gotten a Montone jug, so now
Right.
we have to get some.
We've exhausted the previous hilarious option.
We got a nice merkin.
Yeah. And by the way, nobody's bringing up that this was already a thing. Nobody's saying merkin. They're saying faux pube thong, faux hair, faux whatever they're saying. But nobody's saying, this has been...
Merkin's not really in the vocabulary.
I guess not, but maybe it's an industry term.
I remember the first time I heard it was Pearl Jam and Neil Young put out a split EP called Merkin Ball.
Oh, that's fun.
And I was like, what is that?
I thought it was because they used to call you Merkin as a nickname in high school.
No, man. Why would they do that?
I don't know. I thought that's why.
Because of my long hair?
But by the way, I was wrong.
You were wrong.
So that one I was wrong on.
So next time you're like, I'm right about everything.
Right. No, because you said they used to call me Merkin in high school, and they never did.
Remember that.
Right. So you must have felt like a real fool when you were wrong about that. No, you're right. You're right. That was not an undercover insult in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, good.
No, I mean, I always find it, I guess I find it impressive when you go like, oh, this is so ridiculous. But then it works hook, line, and sinker like every time. Everybody's talking about it, and then it's sold out too, and that makes people talk about it even more. And the idea that it's sold out almost normalizes it, so then people, and I mean, and stranger things have happened. Like, stuff like this starts as an obvious marketing stunt, and then somehow, just through people losing the ability to figure out what is ironic and what is just regular, like, that's gone. Like, this could easily become a cool thing, which started as a ridiculous marketing stunt.
It helps it's her.
That's right.
Like, if that just came out, it's like I kind of think of that, you ever see those hip packs that are like a fat man's belly?
Like a fanny pack?
So it's like a fanny pack that you wear on your front, but it's like it looks like a guy's belly.
Oh.
It feels like it's like this is like a version of that.
Belly.
Except pubes.
Except for pubes.
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Who's wearing that?
Funny guys. Funny, cool guys are wearing
That's
that.
a funny gag.
That's a funny thing.
Another stocking stuffer to throw in there.
There you go. You know who's wearing that? Next year, John Montone. Yeah, that's a funny gift. Like, look, that looks like imagine putting that on. Now people will think it's your belly. That's fun, you know? And I'm sure, I mean, those things absolutely pop up at tailgates.
Yeah, of
There are
course.
definitely people going to NFL games going like, well, just in case anybody was wondering, I'm the hilarious guy. I'm kind of the funny guy in my group. I wear a belly fanny pack. And then the lady next to him pulls up her skirt and goes, look at my pube underwear. You think you're funny? Wait till you see this. Those aren't real pubes. They're on the underwear itself.
Everybody's just laughing.
Everybody's laughing. Everybody's like, I've met the two funniest people. I mean, this couple, they must never stop laughing at home.
What is this, a tailgate or a Spencer Gifts?
That's right. They got all the props Carrot Top could never. Look how funny these guys are. Yeah, those are funny. The belly bags. Is that what they call it? Yeah, beer belly bag. Beer belly bags, that's funny. And you give it as a dad gift, you know. Oh, Dad, here you go. And then the dad wears it. Sometimes because he thinks he's funny, and other times because dads a lot of times get to a certain point where they've given up on everything else. So if it's functional, they'll just wear it. But yeah, I do think that there is a admiration for the fact that the pube underwear did effectively get everybody to talk about Skims. It was incredibly effective and kind of came out of nowhere. But also, I want to keep going with this to see if this actually becomes on trend, because much stranger things have happened.
Well, eventually people are going to want them made out of like real pubes. And
You think celebrity pubes?
like, well, even that, but just
That'd be huge.
regular, like, sort of farm to table pubic thongs.
Yes, you would want this to go full farm to table, but you don't want dead pubes. That's what you'd worry about. Are these pubes from a dead person?
Yeah, you want to go to a reputable shop, not like
Right.
a Nicole Botox guy.
Right. Yeah, you kind of got, if it's going to be farm to table, you need information. Like when you go to a farm to table restaurant, you get information about the farm. You know exactly the farm that it's coming from, how it gets there, you know, how they treat their animals, if they're caged or if they're whatever. So you would need all that information about the pubes as well, I think.
Yeah, there's this going to spring up as a cottage industry out in like Williamsburg and Red Hook.
You think Red Hook?
I think because I think pubes are very popular and common over there.
In Red Hook?
A lot of left-leaning women, they're trying to recapture the.
You think pubes are a thing of the left?
The freewheeling, spirited '60s. Yeah, it's a
I
very
see.
hippie thing.
I see. And you're more like a Vietnam guy.
Yeah, well,
That's the other side of the hippies.
it is, and
Yeah.
they were having all sorts of fun. You go into Hanoi, they come up, love you long time.
No, that's true. That is
Nothing
true.
ever went wrong.
Right. No, nothing at all. Yeah, I mean, I could see it, but this is where we're at, you know? And also, it is crazy that, like, nothing is over the line anymore. Like, nobody's looking at this as controversial. They're just like, oh, it's fun. They're having fun again. They're making pube underwear. That's just a fun thing. Danielle, you'd rock that?
I don't think so.
No?
I mean, I was gonna say I literally thought it was a joke, and I think if you look on their Instagram, a lot of the comments, a lot of the women are annoyed just because Kardashians are like laser, queens. Like they were the ones setting all these like body standards,
Right.
And so it's like now you're gonna charge people to get that,
Get it back.
and that's what you didn't.
You made me laser it, they're saying.
Right.
You made me go through all this laser treatment, and now you're charging me to wear Merkin.
Right.
I could see where that would be
Because
really
now it's
frustrating.
like, well, it's not gonna happen naturally for you because we made you spend all your money to get rid of it.
Right, we tricked you. We've
Yeah.
been waxing this whole time. We got you to laser. Ha ha. Anyway,
Exactly.
lucky for you, we've made Merkins trendy again.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that there was that kind of controversy.
Yeah.
Man. We need all the basics restocked, not the. Oh, I see. That's the other. People are just looking for regular underwear, and they're like, all that's in stock is the pube underwear. Huh. I can see where that would be frustrating, because especially if you need underwear, and you're like, well, I mean, I guess I get the pube. It's all they have right now, and this is my favorite brand. I guess I'll get it. I hope nobody notices. Let's go to Debbie in South Carolina. What's up, Debbie?
Hey, Sam, how are you?
I mean, I'm great. I don't know if this is appropriate conversation to start the morning with, but I am great.
Well, I just wanted to give a little history lesson on the origins of the Merkin. I used
thank
to work
God.
for an OBGYN for 15 years, and the doctor he had quite the sense of humor, and so he decided to tell us one day the origins of the merkin. And I'm kind of curious to see if Kim Kardashian really knows the origins.
Okay, now I would like to say, Debbie, this feels like the doctor was creating a hostile and inappropriate workplace. Ladies, sit down. I'm going to tell you the history of merkins. You're like, okay, doc, whatever you say, boss. Like,
It's
I think
all good, you know. Go ahead.
McClure tried that in the Zoom the other day, and it didn't go over well.
It's like a whole
Well, that's
meeting
another
for
story.
this.
But anyway, so what we were told, and I guess you could look up on AI.
Yeah, we do do AI overview.
The origins of the merkin actually began because of the spread of crabs among the population because of prostitution. So the prostitutes would shave their pubic hair, and because pubic hair was considered, something that was attractive, they created the merkin to put in place of the actual pubic hair because of crabs. So I don't know if Kim Kardashian really wants to have that kind of association with her product, but
we're hiding our
just
crabs. Wow,
so
yeah.
it's based on the origins of STDs. So I don't know if that's really what she would want.
That's wild. Thank you, Debbie. That is very good information because I thought it was like a Hollywood thing. I thought it was for like nude scenes, where they didn't want to go like nude, and they said, "What if we put a little wig on for you?" And it's like, okay, I feel a little better now. No, it says they originated in the 1450s. This is an AI overview, so I trust this with my life. In the 1450s, likely for the practical purpose of covering shaved pubic areas to combat lice and conceal lesions from STDs like syphilis. Can you imagine if it was to conceal lesions? You shouldn't ever lie about lesions. Ugh. It's gross, man. That's what Kim Kardashian's doing? That's not good. Particularly among sex workers who shave for hygiene and to maintain business. Wow. Okay, so the bush was a sign of health and beauty. Wow. That's like when very rich people used to get very fat to prove how much they could eat. Like, how can I get this fat? Now it's the opposite, where it's like, well, no. If you're a little hard up, we're only giving you access to the least healthy foods. You can't have healthy foods unless you're very rich. The word itself may come from malkin, a derogatory term for a servant woman or lower class woman. A malkin? I gotta write that down.
Call hot dog that.
You malkin, you foolish malkin. Yeah, wow. So yeah, we're bringing it back, baby. We're bringing it back. That's great. Well, good for Kim Kardashian. She's got the world talking again. You got to give it to her. I mean, there's not that many people who are able to maintain, without really doing anything sort of discernible, like that's able to maintain this level of conversation for this many years. It's been decades of Kim Kardashian. It's nuts. Paris Hilton couldn't swing. You know what I mean? She had to go to DJing because she was also in the business of just keeping herself in the conversation at all times. That was the whole business. And at a point, it's either you're exhausted by it or you just can't keep up. I don't know how she does it, this Kim Kardashian.
It's very attractive. That helps.
That helps a lot. Yeah, I guess that does help a lot. And then pushes that forward.
Of course.
And then she's got that hot half-sister, Caitlyn Jenner. I remember being Joe Beningo. We were like, she's all right. Yeah, it really is. It really is amazing. And I guess they really do go to great the advancements that the world of plastic surgery and stuff has made. I think has benefited the whole Kardashian clan. I would imagine, because even the mom, the mom has I don't understand how people can't just know who the good ones are. How could Kris Jenner have great plastic surgery and Simon Cowell look like a victim of a fire?
What's wrong with Simon Cowell?
He looks like he was the victim of a fire. Like,
It looks like something's gone wrong.
it looks like something's gone horribly wrong. Like they cut off his eyelids.
This is news to me.
Did you know that? They cut his eyelids off.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why?
So strange.
He's like, let's chop the eyelids off. And then the doctor was like, okay, that sounds great.
I mean, he's got to be top 3 or 5 worst examples.
I know, especially for somebody
Like
who
even
really-
worse than the Catwoman, whatever her name was.
At least she was going for something.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'd like to be very sexy, and they go, okay, first thing we got to do is get rid of the eyelids. He goes, all right, that's a good idea. And then they're like, we're gonna pull up your upper lip. We're gonna pull that up.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Will my teeth always show? Yes, they will always show.
Will I look like Fire Marshal Bill?
Yes, that's exactly who you will look like. Yes, that's exactly right. See, before you'll just look like a normal dude, but it'll be okay because you have a lot of money. You've accomplished a lot in the recording industry, and everybody liked it when you made fun of the people who were less than you on American Idol. Like when the mentally challenged would come on American Idol and you would mock them. People loved
I
that.
don't know if William Hung was mentally challenged.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
You do?
I guess I don't know much.
He's just eccentric.
There were definitely mentally challenged people that he mocked.
You talking about Andy from The Office?
That's right. Remember he was crying?
No. But he said that he that he knows he went too far.
Okay, fine. That's because culture's changed. He does not know he went too far. I don't believe him.
You don't believe that he knows that he went too far?
No, I don't.
Everybody tells him.
There's a quote that says he literally referred to it as something out of a horror film.
Yeah.
His own face.
Like he
said
knows.
that.
Oh, I thought you meant with his insults.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I mean the plastic. Like he knows he went
Like,
too far.
damn it. Okay. I thought you meant with the insults. I don't think he regrets one insult. I thought you meant he knows he went too far insulting people.
No.
You mean with the plastic surgery, he
Yeah.
knows he went too far. That I can believe because it's not something you can deny. It's staring you back in the mirror every day.
Yeah, you can't look at yourself and be like, "Yes, I did it."
I did it. Was my intention the entire time. Yeah, it's like it's a scary thing. Like he looks
You mean
like
his face?
Yes. He looks like AI, like the uncanny valley they call it, you know? When you look at something that does look hyper realistic, but there's just something off. And you can't really tell what's off about it, but it's disconcerting because it is off and you can't place it. Simon Cowell is a living uncanny valley.
Did you see the video of him walking through the tunnel at the J Hud show?
That's the only reason I knew it was him because I remember nobody claps like that except for my guy.
Weird.
Yeah, he did. Everything he does now is weird. And maybe he deserves it. He spent his whole life criticizing people, and now he's just a weird guy.
Everyone was like, I've never seen a T-Rex walk down J Hud's show.
Yeah, he's got standard-sized arms, but he operates them as if they were tiny.
Let me see. I didn't see this.
What?
Oh yeah, those are tiny arms.
But why is...
What's he doing?
Well, it's not just...
Why is he clapping and then turning his hands inward?
First of all, like... You know the claps are bad? Because they're like making you forget he's got strange sunken in eyes. Like you can't find his eyeballs in the video as he's walking. You know, it's just like kind of a dark, you know what he looks like? He walks around life as if like, see how like it looks like, his face looks like it's in like kind of poor resolution? Like he looks like he's buffering. You know what I'm saying? Like he wakes up in the morning and it looks like his mirror is buffering. And you're just waiting for his face to clear up, and you're like, oh my God, that's just what it is. And then the only thing that can distract from that is not just, you're right, Danielle, when he claps, he's got his elbows, it's almost like he's doing tricep exercises. You know what I mean? Where he keeps his elbows attached to his ribs, right? So that only his lower arms are moving. But also as he claps, and I've never seen this before, not even in tricep exercises, as he claps, he sinks his fingers down. You see what I mean? He like claps and then he sinks his fingers and then he claps
Like
again.
he's just like
Right. Like
there's no sound definitely coming from his clap.
no.
They're
No.
weak claps.
No, like it's because the plastic surgery is just on the face, but You know, I don't know if that's.
Maybe he had a stroke.
No.
You don't think so? No. Do you think it's possible?
He was in a motorcycle accident, and isn't that what started all this?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like he started...
Could he be AI?
I can't say he's not AI.
Is it possible
No.
that Simon Cowell is no longer with us and they replaced him with an AI bot?
And there was so much money to be made on his brand.
Right,
Wait,
that they just kept him going?
I feel bad. He was in an
You are
accident
horrible.
in 2020.
Yeah.
And he broke his back.
Oh.
And he had to undergo a 6-hour surgery.
Yeah, his face
And
was
he has a
fine.
metal rod. Oh,
Big
I feel
deal.
bad.
Someone-
I know,
my
but
wife has
Horn-
a stroke.
Yeah, that's right. Hornswoggle had like 3 back surgeries. He still looks like Hornswoggle.
Save it for noon.
I'm saying, Hornswoggle looks the same.
Do you think he could be AI?
Yeah, because
SAIMON?
I think that could be really what's going on.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
Thanks, Troy.
Was that good?
it was because it would make the same sound because it's like Psy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Simon.
And
Like
it's
a-
the world letting us know.
Yeah, it's almost like the Japanese pronunciation of like Psy.
Yeah.
can't spell Simon without AI.
That's right. That's right. No, like you used to be able to. Yeah, they changed that. Yeah, because your wife had a metal rod put in her back, right?
Oh, yeah. She had scoliosis. She had it. I mean, her whole spine is redone.
How's her face?
Seems great.
Yeah, face looks
Looks the same?
It's the same.
How's her? Have you seen her clap?
You know what? That's when I go home today. I'm gonna be like, do you mind clapping real
See
quick?
if those elbows tuck.
I'll record it for you. See?
Please do, because I want to see if the elbows tuck, and I want to see if the hands go in
It's so strange.
after. Yeah, I mean,
You think the clapping might be a result of the metal rod in the back,
It's-
and you just want to make sure.
Maybe it's like a nerve thing.
I could be, or he's
I think he's just
or he's an
lost
AI bot.
all sense of who he is.
He really is. I think that's it.
Wait, nerves like in his body, or he's nervous to be at the
No.
show?
Meaning like maybe there's like nerve damage.
Nerve damage.
Oh, okay.
Like sometimes
Yeah.
when your nerves are damaged, like things
He does
don't
look a
operate.
little nervous though.
I'd be terrified to walk down that Jennifer Hudson tunnel because I'd be like, the last thing in the world that I first of all, I'm already bothered because I don't want. Do you think, knowing me, I would want anybody to, whether they were, forget about the fact that they're strangers. Do you think I would enjoy people singing for me a song about me?
That's something that you would hate.
This is literally, you'd be
That's
like,
hell.
yeah, Sam has died and we now know where he is. He went to hell. clearly he was not the good person we thought he was because he's in hell right now.
You wouldn't want us to sing a song about you?
I would hate it. I would go home. If you want the day, if you ever want the day off, you guys line up as I'm walking in because I'll turn right around.
Let's do this every
'Cause-
day.
I mean, yeah.
Troy's made it clear. There are 2 things that I have to do: die and pay taxes.
That's right. That's it.
So the fact that I'm not forced to be here, forced by law,
Yeah.
no. If you started clapping for me like this, I'd leave.
So when they all stood up and sang to Michael Scott, that was like hell for you?
Hell on earth.
Okay. Noted.
Sam's walking down the hall. I mean, like, I gotta go, guys. I can't do this. And they're like, no. Not only can you dance for us now. Now you dance.
Monkey.
And I'm watching these celebrities, and they're all doing it. You see one where Machine Gun Kelly is like 2-stepping down the hall? I'm like, what the fuck are you
I
doing,
don't know
bro?
what's going on with that guy.
He's a rock star.
He says he is. I'm like, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
I mean, he was a battle rapper at some point.
I know.
People change.
He said the beard is weird.
What's he doing, dude?
I don't know.
He's trying to bring pop punk back.
I mean, it's working. That's a big song.
Yes.
Guess.
It's a popular song.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. The kids still, I mean, kids like him.
Is Nicole playing it on hits?
I think it's been on Hits 1 for sure.
Okay.
And you know where they play it? You know how I know it's good?
Go ahead.
You noticed I said, I didn't say, you know how I know it's big. You know how I know it's good, I said.
good, yeah, you like
know
it.
how I know it's good? You know where I hear it?
Where?
Friday mornings.
At Duncan?
Yeah.
What are they playing?
They're
know-
playing the like pop punk song. They
No,
like
I know, but like, what? Do you know what station? Is it just like a
it's the
playlist?
Duncan station.
Oh, they have their own.
They have their own-
It's like Walmart.
Yeah, because they come on and like a DJ comes on to talk, but they're always talking about Duncan stuff.
They
Like-
do that at Walmart.
Yeah, it's a good station. It's a good channel.
It's like, how do I tune into this?
We should get it here. Wouldn't it be great if there was like a channel here and they just played the Duncan station that they play in Duncan? And they go like, oh, have you thought about a breakfast sandwich? And I'm like, I have. Take my app out right there.
That's a good point.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, look at MGK dancing down the Jennifer Hudson Hall. Yeah, this is hell. they doing it to?
Semi.
Yeah, semi-charmed
Really?
kind of line. Like, is MGK like Third Eye Blind or whatever? Okay, see, you can't. You can't.
You know what be,
What?
if you did it, you know, be funny.
What?
You come out, right, and then you just quickly walk down the
Just
hallway.
walk as fast as possible. Like, okay, you did it.
They're good.
You did it.
We good? I went down the hallway.
You did it. Just
Shut
start
up.
running.
Speed walk.
I'm Jesse Owens.
I go a full sprint like you're coming out of the tunnel on game day.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ready to tap the sign.
Arms out, yeah, give some high fives.
They're like, Sam Roberts.
That's right. And I would. I high-fived them as I was running so it didn't seem rude. But it's like, oh, that's so funny. He just ran top speed down the hall. We barely got through the first sentence.
That's how you do it.
That probably is the best strategy. Oh, it's game day, baby. Just run out right onto the set. We're not ready for you yet. We're not ready for you.
Let out a loud woo.
Woo! Let's go! Yeah, that's
That's how you have to handle it.
that. Yeah, because I'd be in hell.
Yeah. Especially if they're like dance. You're like, no.
No, dude. You want me to make a humiliation video for you? I'm not doing that.
This is a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like get on and talk to J Hud about some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to talking to Jennifer Hudson. Probably have a lot to catch up on, me and her. But I don't have to go through this first.
Terrible.
And they go, no, it'll get. I mean, like again, going back to the pubic underpants, it works. These videos go everywhere.
I see him everywhere.
I see them way more than I see anything from the show.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, imagine working
She's
on
not like asking hard hitting questions.
like, what'd you think of that dancing down the hall thing?
It was stupid.
It was hell.
We'll edit that.
Yeah, all right. No, forget that question. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm sure that has something to do with it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's some kind of Simon Cowell body double being run by artificial intelligence.
Well, then where's the real Simon? Because
Either-
he would want. I mean, he loves.
Maybe passed on. Yeah, because he loves celebrity, so maybe passed on.
In that bike accident.
Maybe in the bike accident. Maybe they realized in 2020 we can finally create the Simon Cowell we've always wanted to create.
That's what happened to Paul McCartney.
Yeah, because I was listening to that Beatles song the other day. I spun it backwards. You know what they said? They said Paul is dead.
Miss him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yes, they did say that. So he's no longer with us, which is weird because he's on track to be the last surviving Beatle.
God willing.
I mean,
Well, he was.
I just mean I wish he lives forever.
wouldn't that be a prank, huh?
I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
I know.
Ringo's in good shape too.
I know.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's because he doesn't have to sign anything anymore.
Right.
Saves a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Plus, he doesn't have his phone ringing all the time. Paul McCartney does. He's got to deal
Oh
with it.
God. Yeah. All right. So we have a fake Simon,
I think so. It has to be.
a fake Paul,
Yeah, for sure. That's confirmed.
fake Avril,
Fake Avril, fake Andrew WK.
fake Ed. Oh, I'm not ready for that conversation.
That's a deeper conversation, but he's
Yeah.
fake for sure. Yeah, Avril was a body double. Do you know about the Avril Lavigne stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Yes, I'm up on that.
I
Yeah.
can confirm I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they compare the noses and they're not the same. So it's like, that's a confirmed body double. I wonder what happened to the real. Is the real Avril just still in Napanee? That's where she's from in Canada.
I don't know why you know that.
You're an Avril Lavigne fan.
I know you are.
Well, yeah, then. Where's Eddie Vedder from?
Huh? Chicago.
Okay, so. That's how you know.
You know what? You got me there.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm worried about Simon.
I'm not.
Why? You think he did? That's the other thing.
It's hard to feel sorry.
It's really hard to feel bad for him.
He kind of deserves it, right?
He does.
Yeah, like I kind of
Like
like.
he owns everyone that goes on those shows. Like
yeah.
you know, like part of signing that deal to be on any of those shows is like in the contract you're signing away like your rights to his music company.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
Yeah.
he's a good person.
No.
Right. And then he mocks you for it.
Yeah.
Haha, you fool.
You suck. Also, I own you. I don't want you, but I own you.
Right. To do with as I please, maybe nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Sit on a shelf.
Right. It's like I didn't even make the show. I'm not even on the television show.
Tough. I own you.
I own you.
And your likeness.
Right. Who owns your likeness is totally changed.
Maybe that's why he changed.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody
Yeah,
owned his likeness.
Does he own both likenesses? Yeah, that is probably the move. Well, what if I Simon Cowell myself? You own the old likeness.
Yeah.
You know, you don't own this likeness. Nobody knows who this is.
Like his phone recognition doesn't work now.
He's just sitting there.
Oh, he's got to change it every
No,
year.
I'm locked out. I'm totally locked out.
Ah, passcode again. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So we'll see. You know, there are criticism that Skims, the underpants company, is bad at fulfillment. That they send like the wrong orders, or they keep the wrong things
personal
in stock or
criticism?
something. Yeah, I got notification on it, but I've heard about it before. So hopefully everybody that orders the pube underwear doesn't get regular underwear, because they're like, I wanted the pube one.
Well, at least something comes. I think with like Kanye, like people are still waiting for their orders.
That's true.
Do people not get those Nazi shirts?
There was even like before the Nazi stuff.
Right, when they were like, everything's on sale.
Yeah.
And you could order like all the stuff for like $20 an item.
Yeah. And I saw a video the other day. People were like, I'm still waiting.
Well, I mean, does that shock you
Not
that
for a
maybe
second.
Kanye is not on top of his business?
Not for a second.
But I doubt he's printing labels.
Did you hear Alex Jones talking about how like annoying? I mean, you doubt he's printing labels, but he's overseeing it for sure.
Yeah.
You watch that doc?
Yeah.
He's 100% overseeing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like the Kanye business is so much less complicated than it actually should be. Like you're right, it shouldn't be. He shouldn't have actually anything to do with it. He should sketch a baggy hoodie and somebody else makes it and fulfills it and does
Yeah,
everything.
and Universal Music Group ships it out like they ship out everything else.
Right, like Rob Zombie draws a picture of a monster.
New
And
album coming out.
And I know. And he goes, "This would be a great I think it's like literally called
Devil.
like just like Satan or something like that. It's so like usually he comes up with these like super complicated titles, but it's just like something Satan. It's the
Great Satan.
The Great Satan is the name of Rob Zombie's new album, which is great. You know, it's
He
like
loves the devil.
he does. He does. Well, you know, he used to sing about the Devil Man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, devil music.
devil music. Right. That was Los Exorcisto.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah, I think it's great. Because you know, none of it is like, there's no hidden messages. He's just like, this is ridiculous and awesome imagery.
It's
He's
almost
just,
cartoony.
I mean, yeah, and then he sketches cartoons of it.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you know what the devil likes to do? And I'm like, what? And he goes, ride around in a hot rod. I'm like, that's really badass.
Let me show you a video.
Right. I sketched a cartoon of it.
But yeah, Kanye's operation
Yeah, I think.
should be a lot easier than it is.
Plus, he's so flighty that he makes calls and he goes, nope, today we're changing it. Alex Jones was like explaining, I think to Tucker Carlson, how difficult it was, like the whole process behind Kanye actually showing up for that InfoWars show.
Oh, really?
That even was too much for Alex Jones.
I mean, you could see it in his face when he's talking to him.
What? Because he said he was like in contact with Kanye for a long time. And Kanye would do stuff going like, I'm flying to Austin right now, I'll be on the show. And Alex Jones would be like, okay. And then he'd call him again and he'd go, nope, just found out they're trying to kill me. I'm turning the plane around. And Alex Jones would be like, all right. He'd be like, you know, he would land in Austin and Alex Jones would be like, okay, I'm going to put you in a nice hotel so you can do the show tomorrow. And then they wake up the next morning and he's in a different hotel or he's checked out entirely or he just wasn't there. He said when it finally happened, like, Alex Jones had literally started the show and was like, I don't think Kanye's coming. And while the show's on, he just gets word, no, Kanye's here. He's here in the building. He's like right outside. He's coming in right now. And that's why Alex was like, can you take off the face covering mask with no eye holes or mouth holes? And Kanye was like, no. And Alex was like, all right.
Didn't he bring a prop? Kanye, wasn't he like holding something like the whole time?
I mean, it doesn't sound like he wouldn't do something like that.
But then Alex said that Kanye took off his mask to eat a salad.
Well, he's got to eat it. You got to watch his figure.
Right.
And you can't get salad through the mask.
And he said his pupils were extremely dilated.
Yeah, he said Kanye was very high
Oh,
at the
that
time.
fly
Like,
swatter?
Yeah, he was holding
he's holding a fly swatter. And then they went to Alex Jones and they said to Alex, like, did you guys strike up a friendship after this? And he said, no, we did not. And then he said, why not? And he said, well, I told you about the lunch break, right? And they were like, yeah. And he was like, well, you don't win friends with salad.
That's true. That's true. Then they did a little dance.
Right. And they started doing a cha-cha. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. And they said, well,
It's still good.
that's one thing that we can all be on the same side for. And then Kanye came in and he was like, I made gazpacho for everybody. It's tomato soup served ice cold. And Alex said, unfortunately, one of his staffers shouted, "Go back to Russia," which is not the geographic home of gazpacho, as it turns out.
A brilliant show.
It really is. It really is a brilliant show. They were giving Cheryl Hines what for on The View yesterday. You know that?
Because Curb ended?
Yeah, they said, why would your co-star end the show? I mean, it might as well have been. The only thing I can say, because at first I was like, well, this is annoying. And maybe it's because we love Cheryl Hines so much that it's almost like, just leave her out of this whole thing. But then I looked up what she was promoting. And she was promoting her memoir.
Oh, who would want to read her memoir?
That's what I thought. Her spouse would say, who would want to read your memoir? Burn After Reading is an underrated classic. Everybody forgets this. They go through the Coen brothers filmography, and they go, of course, with the heavy hitters. They go with Fargo. They go with No Country. They'll even go for a Barton Fink. Barton Fink! Barton Fink!
They'll go for a Barton Fink over a Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh Brother, they'll bring up. Hell of a soundtrack on Oh Brother.
But nobody brings up Burn After Reading.
But no, it's just because Burn After Reading just got tucked in there. I want to say it was like, was it the follow-up to No Country, maybe? I feel like it was tucked in between two things. And it felt like it was one for them. You know, like they do one for everybody and then they do one for them a lot of times, the Coen brothers. But sometimes the one for them is really the one you got to pay attention to.
Burn After Reading was right after No Country.
I knew it.
Yep.
They tucked it in, and then what came after?
A Serious Man.
Right. A Serious Man was the awards bait movie.
Yeah.
So it tucked right in between A Serious Man and No Country. Like No Country was the massive hit, which was also, you know.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was an incredible movie, and, you know, they liked it at the awards. But then A Serious Man was the one that not everybody saw, but the awards, the Academy and everything like
I don't think I've ever seen A Serious Man.
I'm not sure that I have. I remember when it came out, though.
Mm-hmm. And then True Grit was right after that.
Right, and True Grit was their next big hit. Yeah. But Burn After Reading is tucked right in there. And I'm telling you, it is as funny a Coen Brothers movie as you're going to find. It is so good. I mean, it's one of Brad Pitt's best performances.
Oh, absolutely.
It's unbelievable. And
George Clooney?
George Clooney's great. I mean, the reveal on George Clooney in the basement is one of the great movie reveals. John Malkovich is like all-timer in this thing.
All-timer. Frances McDormand.
Yeah,
again.
yeah. This, I mean, it's
been a while. I'm going to have to rewatch that.
Because you don't put it on your top 5 Coen Brothers movies, but the minute it gets brought up, you go, oh my, like it's almost on its own list. It's so good. It's just an underrated classic for sure. But so all that to say, Cheryl Hines was promoting her memoir, which does more open the door to questioning what your spouse does, I suppose, because when somebody comes in promoting a book about themselves, it opens the door to everything more so than when they come in to promote a project. Then it's like, why are you bringing up my husband? Let's talk about the show.
And he's a public figure.
Yeah. But I mean, but just the idea, even if it is public figure, book, I don't care. The idea of like, and maybe it's because she's so iconic, but the idea of taking Cheryl Hines and like like asking her, and she actually did kind of a decent job, but asking her to answer for what her husband is doing is like, come on, that's like, what do you? She doesn't have the answers that you're looking for. She's not the one doing it. And the circumcisions thing was really wild. As a matter of fact, let's bring everybody up to speed. Remember a couple weeks ago they said they think maybe autism from Tylenol?
I remember that.
Right, right. Well, now they're saying it's because of circumcisions. You know, that's also related to it. This was, I guess, and I don't know, it almost felt like RFK had been pushed into saying it because it really is an absurd thing to say. Although I did notice some changes when I was around 19 years old, so maybe there is something to it.
Changes how so?
Well, I got very specific about things.
Is that when you started liking professional wrestling?
Yeah, I started zeroing in on my interests. I went back to the kids menu. Yeah. It was a weird time for me. But yeah, this was what they said in a government meeting.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's also there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism.
Oh, circumcised
It's
early.
highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
But, there's a tremendous amount of proof or evidence, I would say, as a non-doctor, but I've studied this a long time ago. I met Bob.
I mean, like, RFK is sitting there going, like, it's just something to look at. He said, like, listen. And then Trump's like, it's pretty proof positive.
And I've studied this.
I'm no doctor, but I am well aware that this...
Well, he's a non-doctor.
Right. As a non-doctor, I can tell you. A lot of people say correlation does not equal causation. That's false. Correlation is indeed causation. All right. But I guess I didn't catch that clip early enough. He said early circumcision. So maybe he's just advocating...
Oh, so you're just, like, weird.
No. Yeah. I think he's advocating for us, for the late circumcision community, which I like that.
Yeah, that is nice.
Finally, we have some representation in Washington, But yeah, so we'll get to what Cheryl Hines said on The View, but I think we're going to break early this morning.
Yes, we are.
Okay, we have a guest coming in. So we're going to break early. You happy about that, Troy?
Of course.
Because why?
Well, because we don't have to scramble. We can do what we need to do in the break and prepare.
You mean use the bathroom?
Of course.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay there. Sam Roberts Show continues.
We can do this the easy way, but we can do this the hard way.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Nice bar you have here. It'd be a shame if something happened to it.
Restore the scheduled broadcast. A lot of people that said, man, he's clearly running tape when he was playing before on all those backing vocals. The fact that he acknowledged it, the fact that he did something about it, if enough people start caring, it can and will change. There's proof right there. There's hope, folks.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. Weekdays, 3 p.m. East on SiriusXM's Faction Talk, Channel 103. Want to hear something scary? Spirits are swirling in the SiriusXM app with creepy Halloween treats. Countdown haunted hits on the Freaky 50. Howl at the Moon with wicked rock specials.
Spell on you.
And unearth more monstrous fun all month long.
Then you can monster mash.
Just search Halloween on the SiriusXM app if you dare.
Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app, and they let you order official lottery tickets right on your smartphone. Why wait? Download the Jackpocket app to easily order Powerball, Mega Millions, or official state lottery tickets in just a few quick clicks. Jackpocket makes ordering tickets quick, simple, and secure. And here's the best part. If you're new to Jackpocket, they've got a special offer just for you. Download the app, opt in, and get a free lottery ticket. Don't forget to use promo code Powerball when you sign up. That's promo code Powerball on the Jackpocket app to get your free lottery ticket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. 18 or older. 19 or older in Nebraska. 21 or older in Arizona. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with any state lottery. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Ends on September 30th, 2025. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
The best cigars, the best deals, and no BS? Gotta be Famous Cigars. We've been family owned since 1939, so we know how a great cigar makes a great experience. Check out this special offer exclusively for SiriusXM listeners.
Get 8 premium cigars for $8 when you visit famouscigars.com/XM8. The curated sampler is worth over $60 and yours for just $8. Top quality brands like Drew Estate, Macanudo, Camacho, and more. Over 80% off and only for SiriusXM listeners. Visit famouscigars.com/XM8. We're your one-stop cigar shop for everything cigars. 8 cigars, $8, while supplies last. famouscigars.com/XM8. famouscigars.com/XM8.
Famous Cigars does not sell tobacco products to anyone under the age of 21 or the minimum age in your local jurisdiction, whichever is higher.
Some things still matter. Hard work, strong values, and American-made quality you can count on. Black Rifle Coffee is roasted right here in the USA by veterans who believe in this country and in the Americans who show up every day to keep it running. This isn't trendy. This isn't fluff. It's not chasing likes or bending to the latest buzz. It's about service, sacrifice, and freedom, and it always has been. Whether you're heading out before sunrise, unlocking your shop, working the land, or just taking in the quiet from your front porch, you deserve a cup of coffee that stands for something. Signature roasts like Just Black, Cactus Squatch, and Loyal Spirit deliver bold, rich flavor with zero apologies. No foam, no filters, just real coffee for real Americans. Ground, whole bean, or single serve K-Cup, however you brew it, make it matter. Black Rifle Coffee, veteran founded, American roasted. This is America's coffee. Pick it up at Walmart, your local grocery store, or skip the line and head straight to blackriflecoffee.com. Join the mission, fuel the spirit, stand for something.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Welcome back. Sam Roberts Show. And with us in studio, he's the writer and director and editor and a lot of other things of The Smashing Machine. Benny Safdie's here. Benny, man.
Hello.
So good to see you, dude.
It's good to see you, too. Thanks for having me.
I've been a fan of yours for a very long time, not just after watching The Smashing Machine. But, I mean, going back to, obviously, like, Uncut Gems is a I mean, I feel like Uncut Gems has gotten to a place where it's just across the board, like, we can accept that it's a masterpiece.
Okay, thank you.
You know what I mean? I feel like everybody collectively has agreed on that. But I also think, man, I mean, Good Time, and I don't think enough people talk about The Curse.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I mean, I was glued to that show.
I love that.
Watching it kind of unravel.
Yeah, it's like slow motion.
And then seeing the ending, and like, I don't know, the ending of that show, I don't know that anything so absurd has ever caused me so much real anxiety.
Well, it was funny because like Nathan and I were like, all right, well, this whole show is about if something supernatural happened, and everybody doesn't believe that it did, and it didn't for the most part. But then when something supernatural does happen,
right?
No, everybody's like, well, this can't be possible,
right?
But it's happening, and we're like, let's make this as real as it like this. If this actually happened, this is what it would look like.
And that's what it felt like. It was like, this could never. It's like literally the sky is sucking you up into space, and you're like, oh my god, what if this actually happened?
Because it's like we really went to the extreme of figuring out like if that were to happen, what would it look like?
Yeah.
You know?
But you also took time with it, right?
Yes.
You're like, maybe the house is strangely pressurized.
Exactly.
Maybe it's because they made a dumb mistake.
Exactly. There's so much, and it's seeded throughout the whole, because we knew that was going to happen from the beginning.
Like so that's what I was going to ask. Like from the beginning, you're like, in the end, it's getting sucked back into the
So there's all these sound effects of the window opening and make a big deal out of that.
Yeah. That's so. But that's got to also feel great, right? Where you're like telling this episodic story.
Yeah.
And you know where it's going, and you know that nobody is going to know where this is going.
It was the kind of thing where it's like it's impossible to spoil. Even if you get it, even if you know what happened,
right?
You still like, I want to know how it got there,
right?
And it will still be fine.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I feel like you do that a lot. I feel like even in Smashing Machine,
for sure, like
there are so many moments, and Smashing Machine is so like reality based, and like
for sure.
And it's nuts because like Mark Kerr is not only this MMA fighter, which right off the bat, being a great fighter is something that most of us cannot relate to.
Yeah.
But he's also like this giant superhero dude. So like we can't even relate to walking around like that. But like the moments that he's actually living, it's like, oh yeah, I've had that fight. Oh yeah, I've had that level of I felt that pressure.
Yeah.
I felt that anxiety. And like there's so many scenes where you feel like something is going to happen.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it is, but you're stressed beyond belief. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, that's the thing is like I realize that like if you take the moments like you're talking about and you live in them, then you feel something different about like based on who he is and what he's done. Just by living in his reality, you understand it better, you know? And I think that there is this kind of element of like, well, this guy, just knowing that he has the ability to do what he can do at all moments just puts you on edge. And it's like that's how he has to live all the time because that's inside of him, you know?
Yeah.
So it's definitely like I learned some things on The Curse and then took it here. You know, interesting, like because like when you kind of focus in on those small moments, they can become pretty large. You know, like the bowl, for example. That shouldn't.
Yes.
It shouldn't mean as much as it does, but it does to him and her.
Right.
You know?
And we've been on that journey.
Exactly. And you've been on it, you've seen it, the whole thing.
Right.
And so you attach yourself to it, you know?
When you're doing a movie like Smashing Machine, because what I thought was also really interesting is that, and you've done it with kind of everything that you've done, which is there's not this sort of traditional, here's the nice slow beginning, now we're in the middle, and let's trail off at the end. It's almost like this is just a chunk. Like the stories for these people started way before the movie and way after the movie. But what you're seeing is this chunk, and it's frenetic, and it starts right here, and now it's over, and this is what you saw. Like, how do you decide what chunk of life to take and what to not include as sort of background information?
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is like, just by nature, that I think makes things. It's like if you pick somebody and you're like, okay, I'm going to start following them right now, and you start following that person, then you have to kind of, that just inherently it's more interesting because A, you don't know anything about them, and then you have to sort of figure out what it is that you're picking up about them. Okay, there's this interaction that they're having, or they may be stressed at the corner, you know? So you follow them along their lives, and then just kind of picking the moment of where you pick up, where you start with them, allows you to have a built-in kind of, I wonder who that is, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted it specifically like the way there is the original documentary, The Smashing Machine, which I love.
And you were really true to it, too.
I was very true to it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, but I realized that what that doesn't explore as much is the relationship between him and Dawn.
Right.
Because they couldn't get there, you know? So a lot of the movie is actually stuff that I had to just kind of figure out what they talked about. What did they argue about? What was the problem in that relationship? And then you have to look inside, and then that's what causes you to kind of relate to him and think, okay, well, I've had this experience where I want to go and do this, but at the same time, you have a partner who you need to take along with you. How do you include them in your life, you know? And so in that sense, it was like, all right, well, I have this chunk of time that there's an existing thing that I can kind of recreate in a lot of ways, but then I was like, well, there's a lot more to this story, you know, like in the sense of like, well, why was he that way? What is this here? I can take an interview that he may have said to camera and put it to a friend. You know, I could put Coleman here, put Dawn in the room, change things that kind of allow you to make you understand the life just a tiny bit more, you know?
Yeah.
And that allows you, but again, to your point, picking out a time of somebody's life and focusing in on that in a hyper way, like in a kind of macro way, allows you to just see the little things and understand the people. And that's what I'm interested in, is the humans in the story, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's how you connect with it. And also, you can kind of assume some of the things that might have happened leading up to this.
Exactly.
Because it's like, how else would we have gotten here? And also, does it matter?
Exactly.
We're here is the point.
Exactly. We're right now is where we are, and you're going to have to catch up. And if you don't, you'll figure it out at some point, you know? And I think that what is interesting is like what you were saying before, that like maybe not everybody can relate to him as a fighter, but you can relate to the stuff that he's going through outside of that, if that's his job. Because that's what's interesting about this, that he happened to be a fighter. That's how he made his living.
Right.
And so it's looking at what does that look like? And there was a time where, all these, it's like there's like boxers, when you look at boxers who are, like they may not be making as much money as everybody else, but they're still doing the job. They're ham and eggers, that's like the term.
Yeah.
Like they're getting enough to make enough to make their food and live.
Yeah.
And that's it. What does that look like? I'm interested in that, and I wanted to see that because here you have MMA is this huge thing right now, but it started somewhere, and I wanted to really feel like what it was like to be there when it started. So not just see the fights and see the places where it was, which I was obsessed with also, being in those arenas and seeing how the fans saw this new sport being created, but I actually wanted to see and feel like what it would be like to be a fighter in that time.
Right.
I really wanted to recreate that feeling for an audience.
And you get the feeling, too, that there are so many less options because at the time, and you kind of go over it briefly because something else I liked about the movie was I think in a lot of combat sports movies, a lot of pro wrestling movies, they spend probably too much time, and I get it, you're trying to cast a wide net, but you beat people over the head with the lingo or the history or the why or the this or the that. And so you just have that really quick scene in the doctor's office where it's kind of established that we're getting banned everywhere.
Yes.
And then that's it. And then that explains why he has to keep going to Japan and why he has to,
and then I added, because it was people might not understand, so I added the thing where he's like, it's like an NBA ABA situation.
Yes.
It's like UFC and Pride, two different leagues, same sport. And I was like, that says everything, just done.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
But I think, too, because somebody asked me, literally yesterday, I'm not that much of an MMA fan. Would I, enjoy it?
Yeah.
And that's why I think I went back, and, it struck me immediately, which didn't surprise me because you made this movie, which is, it's the human story. It just happens to be in Uncut Gems, you're not a
For sure.
diamond
guy,
but, you get the tension. And,
Yeah.
And even in, The Curse, you're not trying to make a reality show, but you've been in this thing where it has to work. And, oh, my God, it's not working. It's not working. It's not going to work.
And the funny thing about that is it's okay, you have people who are making these fixer-upper shows, which is you wouldn't normally. It's like I wanted to be invested in their lives.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it. Is I want an audience to be invested in Mark's life and what he's doing.
Right.
And so that means you have to understand the stakes of his world, but also I'm going to give it to you exactly as he had it. Because I want you to feel that.
Yeah.
And so in that way, maybe I'm saying to an audience all right, if you go into this and you say, this is, because it's it is a true story to the hyper, even with The Curse, Nathan and I were this is going to be hyper local news. Everything about this is exactly, we talk about the minutia of what happened in Espanola, New Mexico.
Right.
And that's important to those people.
Yes.
And so in this, what goes into his smoothie is very important to him.
Right.
And
I do too, bananas.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's even the way he asked the question. Use the skim milk, right? Because he knows it's wrong, but he wants to catch that she used. So he doesn't want her to lie and say, I did use the, no, I switched to the whole milk. So he says it, it's those things that he's doing are interesting, I find, because it's then you have to really break down what it is in the human interaction. And also I just think that Dwayne is so good in this and Emily's so good in this because I really wanted them to have the ability to just become different people.
Yeah.
And that means like you're saying, allow that moment to go on.
Yes.
What happens after the argument? That moment, because that's the thing is when you have an argument with your significant other, you still live in the same place.
Right.
And so it's I find it interesting, okay, you have the argument, you don't move on. You're just in separate rooms.
Right.
And so now it just raises to a level where the silence is something.
And in that silence, are you letting this go or is it building?
Exactly.
And maybe one person, you're letting it go, but the other person, it's building.
Exactly.
And now somehow it's gotten way worse.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
so it's like I can't tell you how many times it's like, all right, I'm gonna move on, and it doesn't work. That's not what's happening. And so then the argument becomes about not having an argument. You know, and then it's like, well, that now we're having an argument about not arguing, and it's
Yes.
like, but then it becomes about something so much deeper than where it started.
I mean, I've been in conversations with my wife where earlier in the day we've had an argument, and then it's ended, and hours have gone by, and like I'll get the sense I'm like she's mad at me, and I go, why are you upset? And she's
Yes.
like, what do you mean? Why am I upset? And I go, I literally have not the faintest idea why she'd be. I've forgotten the fight has happened. I didn't know that this was late. And it's been going the whole time in her head.
It's stuck with her.
Yes.
And it's like, and it's on loop because that's what happens. It's like, I can't even tell you how many times, like, even if like you're outside and you get into an interaction, like before you get on the subway, and somebody says something to you and they go off and then you're stuck. And you're trying to come up with like a comeback for the person you're never going to see again.
Right.
You know,
it's still living.
It's still in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
And after this movie, right, like as a guy, my immediate response is, man, Dawn made it difficult for him to succeed the way he needed to succeed. And then I kind of sat with it. And the more I was thinking about it, the more I was like, well, I went to that scene where he's explaining to her why he loves this so much and she just doesn't get it. It's not connecting and he's frustrated by it.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, "What? Don't interrupt me. Like, you don't understand." But then I was like, well, that's kind of the same as when she just wants him to love her.
Yes.
And he's not connecting
Exactly.
with it.
100%. And also in that moment, what I think is really interesting is she kind of does get what he's saying.
Right.
But he doesn't want to admit that it's not just the fighting that he likes.
Mm-hmm.
He likes something else.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you did the fighting. Why aren't you happy? And he can't admit it's because I didn't win.
Right.
And you're just like, huh. So she does get it. And she's pushing him, but he doesn't want to admit certain things about himself. And then he blames it on her.
Right.
And
You don't understand.
Exactly. Oh, fine. And then that allows him to get away with his feelings.
Because then his friends that are also fighters are like, we're never going to talk about the ego part of this.
Exactly.
We're going to talk about the craft.
Exactly.
But it's all ego.
Of course.
Right.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
And so you have to understand. That's a difficult thing to understand is like, oh, I liked when I was dominating. And of course, nobody likes to lose.
Right.
It's not a good feeling, you know? And so, but it's something that you have to understand and get and accept as a part of life, you know? And so that's, the thing is it's also like, and even like when Coleman says, oh, the no contest or whatever you want to call it, you know, that's another thing where it's like, okay, well, because then you start asking questions like, well, would he have won if those other things weren't happening, if he wasn't doing drugs or if he wasn't focused on all this other stuff? And so you just kind of start asking questions because then, to me, it's like, I find that it doesn't, in the long scheme of things, like what matters is who Mark is as a person and where he's come right now. And I find that really beautiful, you know, speaking to him and getting to understand what he's been through and the fact that he is where he is, I find really awesome and amazing. So I thought, yes, all this stuff happens in the movie, but I do want you to leave feeling good about the world and life.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can go through a lot of shit, you know, and still be okay.
That really is. It's nuts when you realize that, like, you're like, this is a road to disaster. And then at the end, you realize, no, it was okay for a while.
Yeah.
It was good. It was all fine. Everything was fine.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, now he's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, you knew you had worked with Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Yes.
And you had shared that. First of all, okay, for you, I'll get to Emily Blunt because I also wanted to relate it to, like, realizing that The Rock could pull this off.
Yeah.
But for you, I mean, we're talking about you as a filmmaker and everything, but as an actor, you know, you've done a handful of stuff.
Yeah.
But like when Christopher Nolan calls you and he's like, I want you to be in Oppenheimer, I want you to do this accent. It's a very serious sort of dramatic, but also non-emotional role.
Yeah.
Like, was it an intimidating thing? I mean, especially the accent work.
So that's the thing is So when we met and talked about, I loved physics. I love physics. I almost was a physicist at one point in my life. So when he came to me with this, I was like, oh my God, how is it possible that these two things are converging in a way that I never expected? You know, I get to pretend to be a physicist.
This amazing, great physicist.
Yeah. And so that part of it was really amazing. And then it was like, oh yeah, when he asked me, how's it going? How's the accent coming along? And I was like, okay, I got to start that. You know, it was like, I was so nervous because the guy he has an intense accent.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that far from Dracula, you know?
Yes.
So I'm thinking like, how am I going to do this in a way where I don't sound insane?
Right.
But then I was like, you know what? Who cares? And the other thing is like when I did the act, I sent him a couple of voice memos of like what I would. One of them was an exact I just did a speech I did an interview, not a speech. I did an interview that he gave, Edward Teller. I just did it straight, and I sent that off. And then that was like, so I was basically just copying word for word what he did. And then the next one I sent was just my philosophy on breakfast. I sent him that as Edward Teller. And that, because I thought it was important, that was something we talked about, is you need to be able to speak like this all the time.
Right.
Because then you're the guy, you know? And it's not like your method, but you can dip in and out of it whenever you want if you feel like that way. Or you could change the line, do this. You have a lot more flexibility in that.
But I'm sure it also gets into your instinct to like, well, I'm way more interested in the human being here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but then the thing is when I sent him the breakfast note, and he was like, okay, that's good. I'm like, all right. He likes it, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay. And so that kind of feeling, also like as an actor, understanding that as a director is very helpful. Knowing that kind of confidence it makes you feel good, you know?
Yes.
So it's like you're like being able to be in these unbelievable places and feeling that allows me to take it and be like, okay, because Dwayne's doing a voice, you know, he's doing something, and it's vulnerable. There's a thing, and Emily's that's not her accent at all,
right?
And it's like, but again, understanding that takes work, that's hard, and kind of trying to allow to see that is very helpful, you know.
And you have this amazing scene with her at the end of that movie where it's like no handshake.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, oh, it's just like that was like crushing.
It was devastating because that was one where it was like also he really asked you to just like you want to learn as much about these people.
Yeah.
And in that I remember reading that Teller, that handshake, when he went back to his hotel and he cried. It was really sad for him that happened. And so I remember just like taking that in and understanding like, wow. And it was just trying to put my glasses on. And I'm like, I knew I was going to go and cry after that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But she gives me this look of just pure disdain.
Yeah.
But then it was, what the combo was, Killian looked at me with it was true. I'm like, okay, I understand. Like water under the bridge.
Right.
It was full acceptance and like, wow, I just got that from the person who I betrayed.
Right.
We had that. And then I turned to her, ice wall.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh. It was devastating.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the person who loves that person the most, it's like, no, and I'm the one who's taking care of him.
I'm not going to let you feel what you just felt.
Right. You can't forgive yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Right. Yes. So you know what she's capable of in that moment.
And it was 5 seconds.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So when Rock comes to you with this and goes like, this is a story that I'm interested in telling.
Yeah.
Was there anything in you? Because up until now, he's been on this string of blockbusters, which have been great, but they haven't been like, well, what can you really do as an actor?
Well, this one, it was just the way that he spoke about Mark and the way that just the fact that he wanted to tell Mark's story, instantly told me he has something he wants to explore about himself. That's going to
Rock does.
Yeah, Rock. That's going to deepen what people see, what they've seen before. So they've seen this person who can protect them, radiates kindness, and just kind of just this. You want to give him like he just radiates this charisma. Underneath that is this other guy who I think that when you see that only makes the other person that much more incredible in a lot of ways, because now you're like, oh, all of that exists in spite of having experienced all this stuff, because you can't do this role if you haven't felt these feelings. You know, that's the thing that I realized, is that he wanted to look at some of the things that he's gone through in life and seen in the people around him. He wanted to do that, you know, and I wanted to explore that because there were things that I've been through in my life that I wanted to explore in this movie. So we were doing this thing together, and then it was also like, well, what if your life wasn't how it turned out? Like, maybe this is a possible another reality that we can explore, you know, because he even said, like, there was a moment in his wrestling career where people didn't like him. And he was thinking, like, well, what do I do now? And he got hurt. And when he got hurt is when he was kind of really rethinking everything. And then that's when The Rock was born.
Yeah.
You know, but what if The Rock wasn't born? You know?
Right.
This is like, so in a way, it's like, it's a way of using Mark's story to explore yourself. And that's how I looked at it. And I said that to Mark. I said, I learned so much about myself making this movie. And I wanted to thank him for that, because it's a vulnerable position where he's in, whereas now that his story is out there in such a big way, but other people hopefully can watch it and say, you know what? I see myself in that.
Yes.
And I think that that's really awesome. And Dwayne did it in a way where he really tried to inhabit and become a different person. You know?
Yeah.
You see him, he's walking differently. He's talking differently. He's just, everything about him is different. And it was on set, seeing that and experiencing that, I was like, wow, this is really wild. I can ask him to do anything. And he'll internalize it in such a way, because it's just like, he's just on that vibe, you know?
And I've got to believe, too, that putting on whatever it was, 30, 40 pounds, and like having these prosthetics on, he's now looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like he is
he's
this different person.
Yes.
Like he's living as...
Completely. And it was like, that's the thing is like, he put on all of this extra muscle, and then he's also pulling himself back.
Right.
You know, so it's like, you have this extra
Right.
size and strength, but now I'm not using it.
And he's got one of the biggest personalities in entertainment. So
And
the fact that gets
exactly.
pulled all the way back in.
Exactly.
That's a wild thing.
Yeah.
Especially since, if I'm not mistaken, right before you guys were filming, he was literally doing WrestleMania.
The final boss.
Right. He was doing the biggest
and
version of himself.
And which I think was to me what was so awesome was, we had been talking for like a year at that point about Mark and ourselves, and just we're getting to know one another. And so it was almost like, okay, so he's going and he's revisiting this character, and he's doing it on such a level that's so extreme and insane. And I was just like, oh, wow. I can't wait to see what comes out on the other side.
Yeah.
Because he was on it was like another plane of existence because I remember even asking him, like you stood out there, and when you said, oh, should The Rock sit at the booth? Should he sit at a table? Or no, should he sit at the bar? Or should he sit at the head of the table? And the place. Oh. And it was also the way he held it.
Yeah.
The way he stood there, asking him about that, and actually talking to him about the craft of playing the crowd.
Yeah.
And seeing how much he thought about that and cared about that was so awesome to me. And so that was really beautiful, you know? He really does, there's a thrill there in the performance and how he's playing it and doing it. And also some of the things he would say to the crowd.
Right.
When he said, I'm going to slap that. Like, slap that herpes right off your lip.
And it was also, that was one of those cues, right? When it was like, because The Rock's been he's been The Rock,
yeah.
But it became something else. Like he left wrestling, and The Rock was also the action star, and The Rock was this nice guy who does interviews.
Yes,
and then he comes back to wrestling, but he's still America's sweetheart almost.
Yes.
And then when he starts talking about people's herpes sores and meth addicts that live here, and it's like, oh my God, he's back.
Yeah, it was so unexpected and incredible.
And he's wearing a Versace vest.
Oh my God. And he was also like, at that point he was getting into the weight of Kurt.
Right.
Because that was taking a long time. So he was that much more imposing.
And those big arms
Yes.
sticking out of the vest and everything.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
But then to go from that, right? To go from the guy, because it is a parallel to previously in wrestling where it was like, okay, if you boo me, I'm trying to be nice. If
Yeah.
you boo me, I'm really going to give you something to
Oh,
boo
for-
about. And then that was to like level 100. But then he's literally on level 100 and he's wrestling again.
Going through tables,
Right.
Like that's where I'm like, I'm watching that. I remember watching that with my son, and who was 9, and he was just like, oh my, like, because you can't fake that.
No.
So there's only one way to go through a table.
Right.
It's to go through the table.
Right.
Like, yeah, you could do some stuff, but it's still gonna hurt.
Right.
And so I'm sitting there being like, because it was insane. It was It was just all. It was not only. It was just such a crazy match.
Yeah.
And the lead up to it was so wild,
nuts.
But then to go from 100 to then pulling it back. That's where I was like, okay, this is to go from final boss to Mark Kerr was like, that's it. You know?
And that to me too, like thinking about him, like just the mental gymnastics he must have had to do to get out of final boss into Mark Kerr. And then after Mark Kerr, he's like, I got to go be Maui from Moana again. And I'm like, I don't know how this guy, no wonder he has to go to like someplace out in the woods and be by himself for a while.
There's a lot going on, you know? But it's also like that the control that he has. That's where I was like, wow, this is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Like physically, like the scene in the elevator where he after that loss. It was like I said to him, like, okay, we're staying here. We're not going to get a shot from the front. We're only going to be here. So whenever you feel uncomfortable, you can turn around, and that's it. Just know that. And so at some point, you can see he's like processing something in his head, and he decides, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to turn around. He turns around, and Maceo Bishop, the cinematographer, is like, I want to see his face. So he tries to get around his back, and Dwayne curls himself up and tenses his back up so he can't. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. He's acting with things that his back to prevent us from seeing him, and he's using that shell.
Like parts of our body that we don't have.
Exactly. That literally grew.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, that is really, really nuts.
Yeah.
Now this is his at the beginning of this story, this is kind of his baby where he's like, I want to tell this story. And the way you kind of have done a lot of stuff, it's like, okay, but like, let me write it, let me direct it, let me kind of take control over it. Was that a conversation at all, or was that sort of like, I'm going to entrust you to...
It was a full trust because it was the kind of thing where you look at somebody and you just know, okay, we're doing this for the same reason.
Yes.
You know, we both want to explore something. We don't know exactly what it is, but we're going to learn something on this journey. And it was also like, just trust me, you know, and that's kind of what we both said to one another. Like, yes, let's do this. And in this case, it was also like how what I said to Mark is like, look, I'm going to tell you everything about myself and what I've been through in my life. Since you're trusting me with your life, I'm going to trust you with mine.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I approach the whole thing. Is we're in this together. You know, and it really was, that made it so that like we can go to places where we haven't been before, you know, where he can be vulnerable in a way that maybe he hasn't allowed himself to be seen, you know. And it was the kind of thing where I said, think about how amazing that would feel if you didn't have anybody relying on you, no pressure at all. And that's like, oh my, so then that's something comes out of that, you know.
Yes.
Some feeling of elation comes out of that, you know. And just being able to talk about those things in a way where it was like, it was helpful for both of us, you know?
Sure.
You know, it's because like making movies is difficult. There's a lot of pressure on you. And it's like, okay, I can understand. If I could go to that place, I would love to. But I can't, you know? But like, I'm gonna go there with you right now.
And that must also be why you like to take a break sometimes and do some acting.
Oh, for sure.
Because it's like, all I have to do is think about this role right now.
Yes.
And there is pressure because the director is counting on you, but it's not like...
But then again, it's a different kind of thing, because then you actually go in and it's like, well, it's like you go in a way and people are like, oh, well, you're a director. You're stepping in on this turf.
Uh-huh.
And so, but it's like, no. I'm not trying to, I really love acting.
Right.
You know, so it's two different brains. And what I like about acting is it puts you in your place a little bit. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you're not the boss.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to listen to somebody else. You have to work together. It's in the same way. So it brings that element to how I direct in the same way. Because I don't like being looked at that way.
Yeah.
You know, I want everybody to kind of, we're figuring this out together, you know?
Yeah. When you see, I don't know if you saw the quote that just came out, but Christopher Nolan saying that Rock's performance was the best of the year that he's seen. When somebody like that, who obviously you have a relationship with, but is also, on that pantheon of filmmakers.
Oh my God.
Says something like that. Obviously, it's a massive compliment to Dwayne Johnson. But for you as the director, do you go like, yeah, we really, if that guy says that, we really did something?
Well, because the thing is it's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild to hear, because it's like, he has such a canon behind him, of like, okay, so when he says that, you're like, wow, that's awesome.
It's meaningful.
It's meaningful, because he doesn't have to say that.
No.
And
I'm sure he's aware of what that means coming from him.
And it's like, it's interesting because it's also like, when we had that conversation, it's like, we're talking as directors, and then it's like, but he's directed me as an actor.
Right.
And so he'll come up to me and say things as an actor, but then he's like, oh, wait, I forget, you do this too. So it's like, it's an interesting kind of understanding, that we've developed. But then it's like, he'll watch that and he'll see Dwayne, and it really, like, that what I was asking Dwayne to do was basically, I was saying, like, at some point I'm going to show the real person, and I don't want the audience to know the difference between you and him. So I was asking him to reach that level of realism in performance, to just being another person.
Yeah.
Which is really difficult. It's like, that's not easy.
Yeah.
You can act like another person, but to actually be that person it requires different, like, little things that happen. And so for that to be seen is really awesome,
What do you think it is for you about anxiety and pressure that you enjoy so much? 'Cause I will tell you, as a film viewer, I think I like it more than any other. And some people hate it. Like they will come out of a movie that makes them feel anxious and go, I didn't like that movie at all. Because of just how they felt. I like it when I feel happy. I like it. But man, like, when I'm sitting there and I'm just like tense the whole time and I'm not even 100% sure why. I'm in heaven, and I don't know what that is.
Well, in this case, in this one, it's different, because it's like, it's pressure in a different, it's like almost like, I'll take it back to physics, like, it's like pressure plus time equals more pressure.
It's like, and it's just looming and looming. It's like this thing behind you.
It's not like it's moving. It's like it moves at a different pace, but it's still. You're feeling this weight that gets just pounded on top of somebody's shoulders,
and it's unrelenting.
In that way. But then when it gets relieved, that's what I'm going for. Is that feeling of like, oh wow. So I was experimenting with that, and I'm trying to understand new ways of doing things, and it's like, you're trying to figure out different ways of feeling that pressure. And in this case, it was like, well, this guy had a lot relying on him, specifically because it's like, when you lose one fight, it's a big deal.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, because it's not just one. It's like, it's different because, like, in boxing and MMA, it's different. Boxing, you lose one fight, it's like the end of the world. And MMA, you can have some losses and still come back. It's harder in boxing because it's like, undefeated is like the thing that you rest your title on. I'm undefeated,
Yeah, some people in the boxing world they get frustrated at Floyd Mayweather for making that such a thing.
Yeah.
Because now it's like people start to pick and choose their fights based on trying to maintain that
and it's
undefeated thing.
But then it's like, that's where it's like, you look at somebody like Canelo who takes fights.
Right.
He does take them.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, and he takes the losses and he moves on and he gets, and so like that element of it I find really awesome about, but at the same time, if you wrap yourself up in that feeling of like, I've never lost this, that, what does that do to you?
But when you're on like the set of Happy Gilmore 2, and there's like no tension, like but
that's not. I had a lot of tension because it's like, I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
I do too.
And I was like, I have the chance to play like a Shooter McGavin kind of person in a Happy Gilmore movie. I got it. That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. In a lot of ways.
Interesting.
Because it's like, I don't want to. I'm going to try and do my own thing here, but I'm like, I can't let Sandler down.
Yes.
I can't. There's a lot of like, okay. It's like, and then I got scenes with Shooter.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, this is as a like my younger self looking back at this moment, like, you better not mess this one up.
Right.
You know, so it's
But you know, do you like
but then again, it's like there is the element of like, I'm going to do something and I want everybody to, I want to ruin the take. I want everybody to laugh in this moment.
Yeah.
And so you're going for that. And when it doesn't happen, you're like,
I just ruined it.
Yeah.
Nobody
exactly.
laughed. I just
Nobody
blew
laughed.
it. But I also feel like there must be something for you to like exist in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
There must be something fulfilling about, and it was absolutely the curse too, because a big part of that show was just the absurdity of what making a television show
and
even
Dougie's
is.
a crazy character.
And by the way, Dougie, like I'm sitting there, right? The entire show, I'm like, oh, he's going to get him. And it doesn't, like, he's kind of an okay guy at the end. He's a flawed person. But I'm like, oh, he's trying to bang the wife. He's trying to do this. He's a drug driver. And it's like, but that's that looming threat of like something's about to happen. And ultimately, it's like, that really wasn't the problem
exactly
at all. He's just kind of an unreliable schmuck.
Yes. Who's dealing with a lot of guilt.
Yeah. But when you like, because I also think like as, again, silly as Happy Gilmore 2 was and your role in that was, a lot of what your character was saying is what somebody with bad ideas
for sure
would say. In like, those are things that get pitched. So when you're doing stuff like that and you get to draw upon this, like, I'm sure conversations that you've had or people you work with have had, that it's like, this is everything that's wrong with everything.
And it's also like all at that moment. So I was shooting Smashing Machine when Sandler called me. And I'm flipping through my phone and I'm seeing all these people on TikTok, Instagram, who are like selling stuff, ideas, confidence. Yes. And I'm like, oh, I know this guy.
Yes.
I'm like, I can, like, this is, you're hitting me at the right moment. Cause I didn't know why I was ingesting all this stuff, but now I know.
Yeah.
it's like, you're just waiting for this moment for somebody to be like, and like it pops the balloon of whatever it is that you've been like filling up. And so that moment I'm like, okay, I got this guy. You know, I'm gonna have a lot of fun here. And I love the fact that like I can have the Happy Gilmore 2, and it's part of the same experience for me. You know, it's like I was editing this movie while working on that, and it was very beneficial, I think, you know?
Yeah, but it's just wild to think about you with that horrible goatee and the bleach blonde hair editing this, like...
half goatee.
That's right.
The half
just
goatee.
The half goatee.
And I even, like, it wasn't even just the bottom. It goes up and stops. As if there's like I think I said there's like it's like somebody sprayed like what's the stuff that kills you? Roundup.
Just on the top. Upper lip.
Yeah, so like impossible.
Yeah.
And so
no, just the handlebars, not the top part,
exactly.
just the bars.
But I went to, that was the thing is that was the part of me where I was like, okay, I can't know what I look like. I have to be comfortable with this.
Right.
You know, so I bleached my hair and I had that for a while.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, that was who I was. And it just became a part of me. So going to the grocery store, that's who I am. And so you kind of develop, and I learned that on The Curse where I was like, okay, because I would go, and because I was like the showrunner and doing all this other stuff, to save time, I would get in full Dougie gear at the beginning of the day, do all the stuff for the show, and then we'd have my Dougie scene at the end of the day. But I would be Dougie all day.
So Dougie is the showrunner.
So Dougie's walking around. I got all the rings, everything, the pants, the shoes, and it's like, oh, and then I just kind of pop into the character. But I had to be comfortable like that. I had to look like that guy. And so for me, like walking around like that, going to do the score, it was so funny because like Nala, she knew me as how I am now. Mm-hmm. But then I show up and I've got this bleached hair and this half goatee, and I don't really even say anything. Mm-hmm. She's just like, I guess this is his new look. And because, again, I wasn't aware of that. Like at some point, like halfway through, I said, oh, yeah, I think I should probably tell you guys, this is not. I'm like,
I don't think this is good.
Exactly. Yeah. I have to let you know this is for something, you know?
Yeah. Well, I got to get you out of here.
Oh.
But just for the record, Cherry Tomatoes might be the most brilliant scene written in the history of television.
Like, the Cherry Tomato Boys.
It's like you're just sitting there. We have a group text called the Cherry Tomato Boys, and he's the only one who doesn't know what the reference is. The rest of us, it is.
I love that.
Maybe the greatest scene. So
I just also, that was like to find. Corbin was so down for it too, because it was like, that's who we are. It was just so like, that was to own that.
Yeah. This is your scene. It's great. The Smashing Machine is in theaters now. Go see it. It is a brilliant movie. Benny Safdie, I appreciate you coming in.
This was great. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime you get anything, please come back.
Yes, definitely.
We're going to go to break. We'll be right back.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern is second to none. Humble, just, humane, temperate, sincere, dignified, and yes, he wrote this.
People come up to me and go, "Love John Howard," every single day. You are pretty much the best interviewer in the world.
You make it happen because you're easy to talk to.
I'm just blown away by the talent you have.
Howard, you bring out the honesty in people, and I love that.
It was fun. I never thought it was going to be like this. I thought I wanted to pull my teeth out.
Only on Howard 100. Now available to most subscribers.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Other jewelers hate me. Here's why. You're in love. You found that special someone, and now you're ready to tell the world that you're ready for love. You know what I'm saying, right? You want to get her the perfect diamond engagement ring, but it seems so hard. Other jewelers just love to make it complicated. This diamond is H color, VS1 clarity with no fluorescence and a 60% table. Why do they make it so confusing? How about just making it easy? At Steven Singer Jewelers, we've done all the work for you. It can be easy. Just check out our Ready for Love collection of beautiful diamond engagement rings that are ready to go. You can pick any style and price range you like. Our real jewelers and gemologists have matched the perfect diamond and the perfect setting just for you. Easy peasy. Can you imagine the look on her face when you slide that ring on her finger and ask her, "Will you marry me?" Check out the entire collection of our Ready for Love engagement rings at the other corner of 8th and Walnut with free parking, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com with free shipping. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Game day isn't complete without repping your team. Whether you're in the stands, at home, or tailgating with friends, NFLShop.com has the gear every fan needs. Jerseys, hats, hoodies, and sideline styles straight from the pros to you. Fresh arrivals drop all season long, so you'll always stay game day ready. Fan like a pro and shop now at NFLShop.com.
Last year, over 2 million people called Morgan & Morgan in their time of need. I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. People often ask me, how much money do I have to pay you up front to be my personal lawyer? The answer is nothing. It's free unless we win. We have recovered billions in settlements and verdicts over the years. We have never taken a fee unless we've won the case. You can hire the largest personal injury law firm in the world as your personal lawyer for free unless and until we recover for you. When life changes, clients choose us. When results matter, clients choose us. When the stakes are high with just one shot, clients choose us. So who are our clients? They're people just like you. People who share our values, hopes, dreams. People who believe that dignity is a God-given right. People who fight for a better tomorrow for their families and their children. And when they needed a personal injury lawyer, who did they choose? Who would you choose in your time of need? Injured? Choose the injury law firm Ronnie Munn chose. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
I always say the lady who ran the Broad Ripple, what was that comedy club called out there?
Broad Ripple?
No, yeah, it's Indianapolis. I forget the name of it.
Ripple?
You tour, Bobby. You've never been to Crackers Comedy Club?
How do you not remember food? It's like if they named the club Pizza and Fries.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Every NFL Sunday, hear the biggest plays on SiriusXM NFL Radio's Sunday Drive.
Houston has the ball with less than a minute to go, trying to get a game-time score.
Follow the entire league without changing the channel. Plus, fantasy updates and post-game interviews.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels joining us.
We got to go out there. We got to make plays. We got to be able to finish.
The Sunday Drive brings you closer to the NFL. Sundays, noon to 8 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Sunday. This is your day, so start it like you mean it.
Now let's go out there and do what we're supposed to do, baby.
Get locked in at 11 a.m. with Fox NFL Kickoff.
I'm excited to watch this game.
Then at noon, it's America's #1 pregame show as the best crew in the biz hype you up for a full day of football.
Bring it.
I like it.
What a catch.
Start the best day the best way with back-to-back pregame shows every Sunday on Fox.
Are you looking to get into commercial real estate but not sure where to start? Well, you're not alone. For most investors, institutional-grade real estate can be hard to access. At 1031 Crowdfunding, we are changing that by providing a premium marketplace of Delaware statutory trust at your fingertips. DSTs are professionally managed real estate portfolios that grant investors access to high-barrier sectors like senior housing. Every day, 10,000 Americans turn 65. You don't want to miss your window to invest in one of the fastest-growing sectors in real estate. With over $3.4 billion in total transactions and $550 million in senior housing, we've built a platform backed by experience. Create your free account to start investing at 1031crowdfunding.com/SiriusXM. That's the numbers 1031crowdfunding.com/SiriusXM.
1031 Crowdfunding is not a broker-dealer. Securities offered through Capulet LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Investments involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Please consult your financial or tax advisor.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and no, this isn't a timeshare cancellation ad. I'm here to help you break free from your overpriced mobile carrier with Red Pocket Mobile. Did you know the average American wireless bill is $140 a month? At Red Pocket, plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with absolutely no games and no price increases ever. But it gets even better. Red Pocket gives you your choice of all three major mobile networks for the very best 5G coverage anywhere you are. And you get to keep your phone and number. At Red Pocket Mobile, you don't have to settle. I don't see how anyone could say no to getting one low, locked-in price and 3 5G networks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
Navigating life stages, Caring Transitions offers support for every step of the way. For seniors relocating or downsizing, we offer a compassionate, individualized approach that provides comprehensive solutions. Estate sales, our experts will list your items on our exclusive online platform, CT Bids, preserving memories and keeping your family's best interests at heart. And for those tough cleanouts, we're here to help. Visit caringtransitions.com. Caring Transitions, embracing new beginnings with confidence.
Hello, my dear. We've been waiting all year to unleash the sounds of fear. Soundtracks, scary stories, a howl, and a sneer. SiriusXM Scream, your soundtrack for Halloween, on now, Channel 105, and on the SiriusXM app.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
People who don't talk to therapists still need help solving their life problems. Some people turn to message boards, discussion sites, or group chats with strangers for advice. But you have no idea who you're talking to. They're not licensed therapists. They aren't trained to help.
BetterHelp therapists work according to strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. It's fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. Switch therapists at any time at no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Bennington. That's BetterHelp.com/Bennington. Bennington.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and no, this isn't a timeshare cancellation ad. I'm here to help you break free from your overpriced mobile carrier with Red Pocket Mobile. Did you know the average American wireless bill is $140 a month? At Red Pocket, plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with absolutely no games and no price increases ever. But it gets even better. Red Pocket gives you your choice of all three major mobile networks for the very best 5G coverage anywhere you are. And you get to keep your phone and number. At Red Pocket Mobile, you don't have to settle. I don't see how anyone could say no to getting one low, locked-in price and 3 5G networks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
Game day isn't complete without repping your team. Whether you're in the stands, at home, or tailgating with friends, NFLShop.com has the gear every fan needs. Jerseys, hats, hoodies, and sideline styles straight from the pros to you. Fresh arrivals drop all season long, so you'll always stay game day ready. Fan like a pro and shop now at NFLShop.com.
Hi, this is professional golfer Mark O'Mara. When it came to building my personal putting green, I called Celebrity Greens, the leader in customized synthetic golf greens. Celebrity Greens designed an amazing backyard green for me and a synthetic lawn area for my dogs that looks and acts just like natural grass. You can't beat Celebrity Greens' attention to detail and exceptional customer service. Learn how to create a championship putting green in your own backyard. Call the pros at Celebrity Greens, 1-888-507-7960, or visit them online at celebritygreens.com.
We're beyond that I would love to talk to him about. I mean, we got to have him back on at some point because there's so much other.
Mother God.
I mean, where is it?
Mother God.
I mean, Mother God's literally the one that we were talking about yesterday.
Telemarketers.
I love that telemarketers docuseries where it's just like a dude who literally had a camera and would like make video. He worked as a telemarketer.
Somewhere in Jersey, right?
Yeah. And people were like shooting up. Oh, I mean, look, okay, here it is. Here's the little thing. Here's the blurb. These are literally all of these I love. Every single one. I had no idea. Okay, so Love has won The Cult of Mother God. He was an executive producer on. That's the one we were talking about yesterday where there's body cam footage of them saving the woman's blue corpse. And it's not blue because she hasn't breathed. It's blue because she drank so much silver. She lived as a blue woman and then died as a blue woman. And then they saved her corpse and wrapped her in a sleeping bag and put her in a bed. He did he was the executive producer of docuseries Telemarketers with the awesome Patrick J. Pespis.
Love him.
I mean, he just disappears at times. He's got a lot of issues.
He's a classic
character, doc character. Yeah. I mean, speaking of classic doc characters, he did Ren Fair. By the way, I didn't know. I have my wardrobe includes 2 different Benny Safdie t-shirts. I have a couple t-shirts from The Curse.
Oh, do you?
100%. I have a Cherry Tomato Boys t-shirt.
Where'd you get that?
I got it when they put it out. They put it out when they were doing stuff with, what's that t-shirt company that A24 used to work with?
Comfort Colors.
I wish. No.
Oh, this is an A24 shirt?
It was an A20. Okay. Yeah. It was, but they make like limited runs, so I would scoop them up with stuff that I liked. And I also have a t-shirt of the company that would make the houses.
I know. I've seen that one.
Right. The Coexist looking logo. But I also have a Ren Fair t-shirt. Based on the doc from the Ren Fair doc. So he also did that Ren Fair doc, which we've talked about here before, about the Texas Renaissance Festival, where the guy was just like a lunatic. You saw that one, right? Isn't it so good? So good. And he just keeps like dangling the carrot over people's heads. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to pick a new one, a new person to run this place. And then eventually he just says, no, I'm going to keep running it. And then he was the executive producer on Pee-wee as himself, which we just talked about, I feel like, a few weeks ago. So there's a lot to talk about.
He was great.
A lot to talk about, yeah.
And you were great, too.
Well, it's easy to look great against actual talent.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when you got such a strong team behind you.
No, that's actually a little tough. It's like dragging a boulder up the hill. And that's no offense, by the way.
You're calling us the boulder.
But all due respect.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't let me finish.
If it's qualified with all due respect.
All the respect that's due is given.
Troy, you heard the respect.
Yes. All due respect. And by the way, no offense. But working with you guys is like dragging a boulder up a hill. Very steep hill. Big boulder. No offense.
None taken.
All due respect. Alan in Florida. What's up, Alan?
Sammy Brandmuffin, you guys made it onto a pretty cool podcast. Forgive me, I don't remember the name of it, but let me tell you what I heard go down.
Okay, all right.
So,
okay, I mean, I hope it was
Dan
cool. You don't
Soder,
remember the name? Okay, Dan Soder.
Okay, so Dan Soder was on, I believe it was the Andrew Schultz podcast. I don't know what he calls it, though. I'm sorry, but
Flagrant?
It's one of those things that comes up on your feed.
Flagrant?
It's like one of those things that just comes up on your feed. I don't know, man.
All right.
Honestly, God, I'm flaking. But what he said was pretty cool. So it was like a 15-second clip of audio. Dan Soder tells the Schultz guy where he came up with his Randy Macho Savage accent or impression. He said he came up with it on number one, O&A, and then he said, but I use it a lot on Sam Roberts' show.
Look at that.
You're like a wrestling aficionado.
Getting
So
mentioned.
you made it
everywhere.
onto the podcast scene, bro.
That's sick.
In a small thing.
Thank you very much, Alan, also known in some circles as the worst storyteller that's ever existed.
Yeah, but now you're on Andrew Schultz's radar.
Sorry.
What are you talking about? I'm friends with Andrew Schultz.
That's cool, right?
He's a friend of mine.
You can help him with, like, wrestling stuff.
He's been on the show. I always help him with wrestling stuff.
Oh, all right.
I wrote his whole cameo on Monday Night Raw. That was my writing. I wrote the segment.
That seemed off the cuff, but okay.
Well, it seemed off the cuff, but it also seemed like the thing that I told him 3 days before Monday Night Raw.
All right, I'm just saying it's cool.
Beat for beat, bar for bar, word for word. Drake. Oh. Yeah, 866-969-1969. Yeah, all four of those docs are all-timers, for sure. Danielle, you told us yesterday that you have been going through, you're taking full advantage of spooky season?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're watching, like, horror movies now.
Mhm.
But you've never watched horror movies before.
No.
Whoa.
If you remember when I first started, we had a conversation where I said I thought they were all stupid.
I totally remember.
Well, I'm glad you don't actually, because
Oh.
I didn't know at the time that you live for that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
You were like, that thing you love?
Yeah.
It's for idiots.
Yeah, and after every single question, I was like, stupid, stupid, stupid.
You're
Yeah.
bad. You're not great at politicking.
Mm-mm.
No.
I thought you were agreeing with me.
Oh, was I being
you know how you do
sarcastic?
that sometimes? Well, yeah, like you'll be like devil's advocate. So I
Right.
thought we were in agreement. So.
Right, and you didn't realize I was leading you astray.
Mm-mm.
I will lead people astray sometimes.
Yeah.
But now you're getting into it.
Yes.
So you were talking from a place of ignorance,
Mm-hmm.
and now you feel a little more
Well, I mean, it's still. I wouldn't say that I like a horror movie that's recent and new.
Have you seen any?
Like
I mean, I feel like you're still talking from a place of ignorance.
maybe.
Like to just walk around going like, you know what's not one of the greatest
No, no,
movies
no,
ever?
no, but what-
Weapons. Weapons is no good.
Okay.
That would only be said from a place of utter
No.
ignorance.
The reason why I say that is because throughout my high school experience, the horror movies that I did see, I thought were all stupid. I hated The Nun. I hated The Conjuring. I hated
Even the
Boy.
first. What about Conjuring 1?
Yes, I thought they were all stupid. And did you see the movie Men?
I did see Men, where it's all the same
oh
guy.
my, like
Multiplicity.
that.
No, that's
Ugh.
a what's his face? Michael Keaton vehicle where the fifth one likes pizza because the copies get worse and worse because it's a copy of a copy.
How do you know he likes pizza?
Well, he says it. He says it. I will say, yeah, Men is
Worst
not a.
movie I've ever watched.
Men is not a favorite of mine.
I feel like I would've jumped at
that.
It's a well.
Oh.
And the theme song is wild. It goes men, 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 men. Yeah, it was an A24. It was a little
No.
it was a little too artsy for its own good. This woman is house sitting in this house, and there's a dude who's kind of creepy, and then she starts getting like stalked by all these different people, but they all have the same dude's face.
Oh, okay.
And you can't really tell if
That's a good
it's
premise.
hallucinations or it's real or what's exactly going on. But I feel like you know how I don't love, I mean, same reason I talk about Lost. Like, I don't love when you just kind of cheaply create this world where you're literally allowed to do anything you want.
Right.
I feel like it's like not the best writing because it's like when you've set no limitations whatsoever, you just are doing shit.
He was giving birth to himself.
I know.
That's why you don't
my
like wrestling.
God.
No. In wrestling, they gave birth to a hand. That happens.
No, I just mean like a world where you can just create anything.
No, there's limitations in wrestling.
Okay, are there?
Yes, you can. Yes,
Okay.
yes, there are big limitations. Yes, of course there are.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't think of any specific limitations right now, but there are limitations. Everything is created within boundaries.
So the man gives birth
to another man.
So is this part
No,
of
but
the
it's
junior cinematic universe?
It is part of the junior cinematic universe. It's actually Arnold. All the men are Arnold.
Okay, I'm
yeah.
in.
Yeah. No, okay. I mean,
No.
but that's a really weird thing to go. Modern horror is not good. For instance, the movie Men.
Well,
it's not like Men is this like
that was my
classic.
experience with modern horror.
Is it
and
modern
then
horror kind of-
comparing it to 80s, 90s, 2000s.
But how often do you hear about Men? Nobody talks about that movie.
That's true. But that was my experience with it.
Like, you know what people talk about?
What?
Barbarian.
I mean, you talk about Barbarian more than anybody.
Okay, well,
That's
I
on
guess
Hulu now, by the way.
Barbarian
yeah, you
is?
can watch Barbarian.
It's not on physical media.
No, it's not.
That might be the true test.
Barbarian?
For me.
I don't think
if
Barbarian's
I-
going to be the true test.
No, but I'm saying about current day. Like if I,
I know,
still
but it
don't
is
like
a little,
that.
it's a little grotesque.
I know the true test.
What is it?
Hereditary.
Hereditary's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
My guy Ari Aster. Hereditary's amazing. Midsummer's amazing. Barbarian is
Oh, see,
10 out
I
of
didn't
10.
like
10 out
Midsummer.
of 10.
I didn't like Midsummer. I did watch that.
It didn't give you like crazy anxiety?
No, I was like, ew. But mind you,
You know what? Maybe it was a little over your head.
it probably, yeah. I know, honestly, like, I watched most of these, like,
I
as when
love
I
a little
was 16,
insult.
17.
Right.
You know, I really only ever watched, like, Disney Channel. So I think it was more of just like,
Yeah, it's
what am
not
I
the
doing?
same vibe as.
No.
Have you seen any of our previous guest Benny Safdie movies? Have you seen Good Time or have you seen Uncut Gems?
No.
Or okay. See, so yeah, I mean those are very anxiety-ridden
Yeah.
movies, which I love. I just told him that. I mean, I hate movies that feel
Like
warm
easy?
and easy.
Oh.
Yeah, movies that feel easy. I'm like, you think I'm
What about
stupid, don't you?
Heavyweights?
Heavyweights has depth.
Oh, okay.
And there's a great villain in Heavyweights. There's an all-time heel in Heavyweights. And there is this thing of like, these fat children are literally kidnapped and being abused.
Right.
Like there
So there's
is
still an element.
It's an evil
of-
movie.
It's
Yeah.
evil. That's it. Like, yeah, Tony Perkis. And I know, Mike, you'll hate this because you follow the Perkis system.
I do. I Perkisize.
I know you do.
Well, he's our Lars.
Yeah.
Feel like skinny Tony.
Yeah, he's only Lars in the beginning. You would never be a coward in the woods like that, would you?
You got to face the bear head on.
That's right. Honey on the chest or not.
Just take what comes.
Yeah. No, I think, there's depth to that. I get, like, grossed out when you get these movies and shows that are just, like, warmth for the sake of warmth because they feel like, you know what, it's like pudding. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you think my brain is mush and you can just feed me whatever, like gruel.
Ted Lasso.
Yes, exactly like Ted Lasso. That everybody goes, this is high quality stuff. And I go, it's so nice. And I go, it's the same as all the Apple shows. And they tried to trick me.
Have you watched Shrinking?
Of course I've watched Shrinking. You mean Ted Lasso in a therapist's office?
It's the same thing.
Beautiful people with relatable problems that will be solved? Yes. Like, oh my God, I don't know if he's going to make it. How about Mark Kerr is addicted to opioids and has a tumultuous relationship and is just trying to get back into the ring so he can get his face pounded in. That's tension.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Not like, oh, we're divorced, but we still get along. Like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I appreciate
I don't need
the
a show to tell me everything's okay. I don't need that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna forgive my wife's killer.
Yeah. What? You're gonna what?
What's the Hugh Grant movie?
Not. I was gonna say Hereditary.
That's what I was gonna say too.
It's
Wonka?
Heretic.
Heretic.
Heretic rules.
Watch that.
I mean, he's decent in Wonka. Heretic.
Heretic. That's another good horror.
It's a religious-based thriller.
Mm.
Yeah, and I mean, Hugh Grant's the tits.
Blueberry pie.
But yeah, just looking down at that candle. Oh. Yeah, I can't do... Like, I'll go for a horror-based romp, but I can't do, like, the soft and fuzzies.
I get that. I just don't like when the horror comes off more corny.
Okay.
That's where I'm like...
You probably wouldn't like Clown at Cornfield, then.
Okay.
You're not going to recommend that one?
Nah, that's not the true
That
test.
doesn't even sound real.
Oh, it's real. And there are multiple clowns in that cornfield.
Do you think she would find Weapons corny?
No, Weapons rules.
No, but some people...
A lot of people say Weapons rocks the fat ass.
I think it rocks the fat ass.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. By the way, when Benny Safdie said Ham and Eggers.
I mean, yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. No, Weapons is incredible. If you don't like Weapons, I don't have a lot to say to you.
But people criticize it, especially the ending.
Who does?
Idiots.
Okay, well, the ending is the ending is one of the best endings in any movie.
I love it.
Okay.
It cracks me up.
Exactly. You're supposed to find humor in the... No, I only like my humor when it's served with pudding. When it's served with paste.
I can't wait to own it on physical media.
Oh, yeah, me too. I saw 4K, the Steelbook sold out, which I'm real bummed about. But, yeah, Weapons is a good... But what have you been watching to get yourself off of that steady... I mean, like...
Diet of pudding?
I mean, it's... You might as well just put an IV in your system and have the...
Okay. As I said, I'm going through the Screams. So
Do you like the Screams? Because I've put Scream 1 is on my 10 of 10 list.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
It's literally perfect.
Yeah, that movie is perfect. I thought so.
Good for you.
Yeah, no, it's everything about it.
Everything
you know,
about
it's
it.
great. And then I also watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
The first one.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I loved it.
Okay, can I give you a little bit of a warning?
Okay.
The second one is a real departure from this franchise.
I wasn't planning on doing the rest.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
It seemed like it wasn't going to be in the same
listen,
realm.
Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which I think is the 7th Nightmare on Elm Street, is...
7th?
I think it's the 6th or the 7th, is
wow.
the predecessor to Scream in the sense that Wes Craven, who also did Scream, goes into the world of a horror movie within a horror movie.
Oh, wow.
So you can see the inspiration. But Nightmare on Elm Street 2 really has very little to do conceptually with anything Nightmare on Elm Street was, and I think is just really the story of a young closeted gay man who's trying to find himself, and Freddy Krueger is the monster from within.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going like, all right. I thought it was like just a monster that haunts you in your dreams. I didn't realize we were telling us so. And then, by the way, in the third one, they go like, okay, we're not going to do that stuff anymore. We're going to go back to just Freddy is haunting you in your dreams.
See, now I'm curious, though.
I mean, it is a wild-ass movie, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I enjoy it.
Okay.
But there's like a couple dancing scenes where you're like, what the fuck is going on?
I might like that.
Maybe.
I might like that.
Maybe.
I thought the choreography was...
Like, what the fuck is happening in this movie? Yeah. No, it's just a dude dancing in his room by himself.
Okay.
It's wild.
All right. Yeah, and then I did Urban Legend because we were talking about
Urban
like in the
Legend's
90s. I don't know if you would call Donnie Darko a horror movie.
No, it's an emo movie.
Emo?
Emo movie.
Yeah.
Are you saying that like shittily? Like, do you like Donnie Darko?
I like Donnie Darko.
Okay.
But it's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie.
It's not a horror movie. It's an emo movie.
Yeah.
And well, emo movies had a run though. I would say Requiem for a Dream is also an emo movie.
I watched that too.
Requiem's a great movie.
It's just a drama.
It's an emo movie.
It's not an emo movie.
No, it's
an
an
emo movie
movie.
confirmed.
It's an emo movie.
It's emo movie confirmed.
What is it,
Yeah.
the Black Parade? Like, it's
Yes,
not.
100%.
No.
You would probably wear one of those weird Gerard jackets with all the buttons on it, you know? Yeah, you don't think Requiem for a Dream is an emo movie?
I've never watched any movie. I mean, like, that's an emo movie. I didn't know that was a genre.
To be fair,
when I went to Blockbuster, I didn't see the emo section.
You didn't see that yellow emo tag above the shelf?
No.
To be 100% fair to you, I did create it just now.
You know, if you look
That
up
makes
emo movies, the second movie is Donnie Darko.
Come on, bro.
The first one is emo. Then it's literally
I've never.
Donnie Darko.
AI overview.
That's not a real movie, emo. Crybaby is not an emo movie.
The Craft? That's
not an emo movie.
Which I've also watched. Love that.
There wasn't even emo.
Exist.
No, Donnie Darko's an emo movie.
Lars the Emo Kid.
That's not a real thing. That's not a movie.
Oh wow.
Requiem is an emo movie.
Yeah.
Trainspotting.
Trainspotting is not an emo movie.
I don't know. We're just throwing out names of
No,
movies.
that's obvious. Trainspotting is not an emo movie. Trainspotting is part of the indie wave.
A genre needs more than 2 movies, so
well,
you're
I'm working
really
on
failing
it.
right now.
I'm not failing. I'm working on it.
Edward Scissorhands?
No way.
He's sad.
That's not all it takes.
Okay.
I mean, literally, what's his name? Isn't it Elliott Smith doing the soundtrack for Donnie Darko? There's never been a more emo movie than Donnie Darko.
I love Elliott Smith.
Because Elliott Smith is the most emo guy of all time.
There's an Elliott Smith song in the Chair Company premiere, and I
can't wait to see it. I can't wait. These aren't insults, but there's nothing more emo than Elliott Smith.
But I don't think the soundtrack.
If you're gonna pretend that you might kill yourself, even though you're definitely not going to, which is a very emo thing to do.
Okay.
Elliott Smith is the music you listen to.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because it's like, I'm going to do what he did.
He's the greatest.
It's like, you're not. No, you're not. But, yeah, no. Yes, everything about Donnie Darko is an emo movie.
All right, you're going to get out of this with only naming 2 movies, but okay.
Well, I'm not an emo movie aficionado.
You're the one who named the genre.
I created the genre. That is
but
fair
I'm not
to
an
say.
aficionado.
Low-key like Twilight.
Oh, that's a vampire movie.
Twilight's like
real
Twilight's
emo.
more of like a postmodern emo movie in the sense that that's like for that newer generation of emo kids that they don't know. No. Like that's not Elliott Smith. That's not real emo kids. That's like the generation of emo kids after the real emo kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Panic at the Disco?
Exactly like Panic at the Disco.
See, that's emo to me.
Right.
When I think emo, I
No.
think Panic at the Disco.
No, that's commercial emo. Twilight is commercial emo.
Commercial or
tweens.
just Gen Z emo?
Gen Z is there's nothing indie about Gen Z. Everything Gen Z is mainstream.
Yeah, Twilight was massive.
Right.
That's a good point.
The books were huge.
Right. Gen Z is like mainstream by default because everything that's popular was on social media.
That's a really good point.
You know, so it's like there's no indie anymore. The 90s had actual stuff that was produced independently. Now, like,
indie.
no, there's indie films, but there's not, like, you don't see that indie wave.
No.
You know? It's not exactly the same, especially because, like, Mr. Beast would be like, well, I'm indie. It's like, cool, man. Cool, dude. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know what else would be in the emo genre.
Yeah, see, you failed.
No, I think you can have 2 movies in the emo genre. If you love emo movies, you love Donnie Darko.
And
also Requiem for a Dream. Because I'm trying to think, it's like, Requiem for a Dream was Gus Van Sant, wasn't it?
Yes.
And like his other movies aren't really emo movies. He's kind of an emo filmmaker, but his other movies aren't really emo movies.
Man, you're not doing good at this.
Well, I'll figure it out. Mike in Canada, what's up, Mike?
How about Emo Batman?
No, Emo Batman's just a badass movie. Emo Batman gets too much hate. I love Emo Batman. Emo Batman ranks high. Thank you, Mike. On my Batman list. It goes Christian Bale Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, Emo Batman. I like Emo Batman. But it's not an emo movie.
I still didn't see it.
You never saw Emo
No,
Batman? It's
no.
the best. It
I
rules. Then he starts listening to like Nirvana covers and stuff. Something in
Oh, that's right. They used Something in the Way.
Yeah. Joe in Denver. What's up, Joe?
Yeah, Garden State's an emo movie.
Garden State is an emo movie.
Garden State's just a soundtrack.
It is just a soundtrack. It is a music video. Garden State is, but yes, it is. Yes, it is an emo movie. Yes, it is. Garden State was like the love story emo movie. But I would definitely say, okay, so that's 3 right there. Requiem, Donnie Darko, Garden State. Emo movies. That's 3.
Sure. Okay.
Troy, you can have 3 movies. That's a genre, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's my film buff over there.
Yeah,
Troy
I was
Kwan.
going to say you had to go to the
Yes,
film buff.
yes.
Sure.
You would know, right?
Of course.
Right. Dickless over here thinks he's the authority on everything, doesn't he?
You got 3.
Right.
Good.
That's a genre.
Yeah.
That's
That's just 1. You'd be like, no, you need more than that. You got 3.
3.
No offense?
All due respect. I mean, all due respect. And no offense, by the way. Danny in Texas. What's up, Danny?
Yo, what's up, y'all? So, Dusk from Dusk Till Dawn is probably the best 90s horror movie that you could rewatch over and over. It's got a great cast. It's got Selma Hayek dancing with Burmese Python.
I mean,
Cheech Marin.
Troy, have you seen... Thank you, Danny. You're right. I mean, your phone's no good. But have you seen Selma Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn?
I have.
It's a lot, isn't it? Oh, it's a lot to take in, huh?
I mean, that image is burned into my
You can't
brain.
get it out. And you've tried to get it out, haven't you?
I love her.
Me too. Even now, right?
Yes.
Same. Have you seen Dusk Till Dawn?
No, I've never actually heard of it.
Oh, yeah. Quentin Tarantino is just an actor, and it's Robert Rodriguez film.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
Here she goes.
Oh,
She's gonna say it.
don't say that.
She's gonna
Don't
say
say
it.
what I think you're going to say.
What?
She's gonna say it.
Is there a filmmaker whose movies you have not seen?
Well, it's not that.
Oh,
I watched Pulp Fiction.
this is going to be worse than I thought. Go
Years
ahead.
and years and years ago.
I don't even want to look.
And I was sitting with my friends. And sorry, the entire movie, I was like, and I didn't enjoy it. And when the movie ended and I saw the first credit, I go, yo, whoever this Quentin Tarantino is pretty whack. And my friends just like looked at me like, girl, I never heard of him. And I didn't like the movie.
Whoever this Quentin Tarantino is like pretty whack. What kind of name is that anyway?
That's like exactly how it went. Yeah.
And your friends were familiar with his work.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally
Since then, I have, become familiar with his name.
realized that he may have a perfect filmography.
I mean,
To other people, sure.
Have you watched any of his other films?
No. Because
Pulp Fiction left such a bad taste in your mouth. Of all, well, I saw Pulp Fiction,
maybe the greatest
arguably
movie of
the
the
best
90s.
one.
Oh, for somebody who loves the 90s so much.
You didn't even like the first scene?
That ushered in.
I don't remember the first scene.
Royale with cheese?
Like
That's
what?
not the first scene.
Well, okay.
First scene
Oh,
from
that's
the
right. That's
diner.
right, Honey Bunny.
Yeah.
The first scene, like where they're sitting at the diner?
I don't know.
All right, everybody.
Maybe if I watched all of these right now.
Watch Pulp Fiction again.
I don't know.
I mean-
I just really was like, okay.
If you were to... So this is crazy.
So mad.
If you were to introduce somebody to Quentin Tarantino in 2025, which is a crazy premise. If I had said to Jim McClure, because I run my premises by him, it's not like we just make this up. I give him a show format the night before, and he goes, well, nobody's going to want to participate in something. Why would anybody need to be introduced to Quentin Tarantino in 2025? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know about a whole bracket.
That's ridiculous. What is the movie that you would pick?
If I was introducing somebody to Quentin Tarantino?
In 2025.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
I might do Kill Bill Volume 1.
that is on my list.
Yeah, I might.
It's just fun and easier. It's the easiest. Pulp Fiction.
You think it's the most accessible?
Kill Bill is very accessible. Inglourious Bastards, somewhat.
No, I would do Kill Bill over Inglourious Bastards.
I think Kill Bill is probably the most accessible. Volume 1 is the most accessible and fun Tarantino movie. I think that's the one.
I would say okay to that. I mean, I would still tell anybody to start with Pulp Fiction and then go to Reservoir Dogs.
Some people are simple and don't understand like when scenes are out of order.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I'm really understanding that.
And that's no offense, Danielle.
Not taken.
That's all due respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm so excited, by the way, that Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair is coming to.
They're putting it in theaters.
In theaters, like in major markets.
They gotta get people back in these movie theaters
in December.
I'll go.
Like he has said that he wouldn't do that, and now he is. And I'm so. It's been in L.A. Oh, that's the only place it's been.
That's awesome, and it doesn't count as one.
It is one.
No, I'm saying it doesn't count as another one.
No,
because he said he's only doing one more. Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, because I mean, he originally shot Kill Bill as one movie, and then a film executive who we don't talk about said this should be 2 movies.
And he was like, okay.
Let's just call him
H.W.
Yes, Harvey.
No.
Oh, sorry. Weinstein. Sorry. Oh, this is a good correction. Okay. Ben in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream was made by Darren Aronofsky.
Darren Aronofsky.
Gus Van.
Yes.
Not Gus Van Sant.
No, you're right. Thank you very much, Ben.
Same.
No. Darren Aronofsky. That's another one. I celebrate most of Darren Aronofsky's catalog.
Wait, I think.
And he extends himself. He tries new things. He's great.
Rules of Attraction be an emo movie?
I fucking love Rules of
I
Attraction.
think that's an emo movie. Emo. No, I feel like it's emo.
It's not an emo movie because it's too... It moves too quickly.
Are you sure?
It's 100%. I invented the genre.
Oh.
It's too punchy. Rules of Attraction is written... I mean, it's like...
But it goes in backwards.
It goes in backwards. I mean... Shannon Sossaman is a little emo. Shannon Sossaman, no. I mean, there's a girl cutting her wrist in the halfway through the movie. It's fucked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of heavy things in there.
But it's not an emo movie, but it's not a rom-com. I mean, that's crazy for Travis to say.
Yeah.
That's
crazy things.
He's coming from a place of total
What would you call
ignorance.
it actually though? Because I wouldn't call it a
The
romance.
fucking best is what I would call it. That movie.
Well, duh.
By the way, that movie, I'm the only one who ever saw it in a movie theater. It bombed. That movie.
I was gonna say I definitely
it
did.
bombed. It lasted in theaters only 3 weeks. They pulled it out. I saw it twice while it was in theaters. And it was only there for 3 weeks. I went 2 of the 3 weekends to see that movie. I loved that movie and still do to this day. It's so good.
Yeah,
Perfect
I loved
10?
it.
I'd have to rewatch because I can't just say just because I love it, it's a perfect 10. But I love it. It's a piece of me.
No, I got you.
Oh, okay.
It's on Tubi.
Yes.
I feel like it should be in a place of a little bit more prominence than Tubi, but
Pluto TV also.
Okay. I feel like Jeff in Rhode Island. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, morning, Sam. With all this emo movie talk, I was wondering, is the list officially open for the greatest emo movie of all time?
Well, as we create the genre, I will accept suggestions for the genre of the greatest of not the greatest. We're not doing a tournament. We're in the middle of a
What are
tournament.
we gonna do? Final Four? Like, there's.
But while we're flushing out the genre, I will accept suggestions for things that would go in the emo movie genre. But good question. Good question. So right now, we've officially got in the emo movie genre.
All right, let me write this down. I'll write it down.
Donnie Darko, for sure.
Even though I think this is a stupid thing.
Well, I think my producer's a stupid thing.
Troy's on the phone. What
It's not. No, he's my phone screener. Donnie Darko, which I say with all due respect because you know why, Troy? Because if I'd said you're my producer, that would have made you stupid. So, are you happy to be the phone screener? Oh yeah.
All right, Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko for sure. Mm-hmm. Requiem for a Dream. You know, I don't know. Going back into the Darren Aronofsky catalog, I don't know if Pi would be considered an emo movie.
No.
Pi Symbol.
No.
Well, you don't think anything's an emo movie because you don't know you're an emo kid.
The Pi is not an emo movie.
I'm not 100% sure on it yet. And Garden State, we agreed, is an emo movie for when emos want to smile. When the emos want to be happy, they watch Garden State. Carlo in Austin. What's up, Carlo?
So I'm wondering, in Spirit, does Romeo and Juliet qualify as emo? DiCaprio?
No, it's a great question. And I would say, unfortunately, not because it is too universally important to Gen X. That's like a quintessential Gen X movie, and so therefore the emos can't have it.
But they fall in love so deeply that they kill each other.
That is true. No, that is true.
But that's just the story.
That's yeah. No, I get where you're coming from, and there is something emo to it. But Baz Luhrmann is a little too sensational to be emo, and Gen X has taken too much ownership of the movie for the emos to have it.
All right, if we're gonna do this, I might as well
suggest something.
Scott Pilgrim.
It's a very good suggestion, but I might put it in the Twilight category.
Can I give you a hot take?
Yeah.
I don't like Scott Pilgrim.
I agree.
Oh, yeah, but you don't like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
you're a fool. You're a goddamn fool. You don't like Scott Pilgrim.
Nope.
What's his name did it?
Edgar Wright.
Yeah, and Edgar Wright's amazing.
Love Edgar Wright.
Wow.
And that's maybe
too much music, too much comics, too
no,
much.
I don't know. It just never hit me the way that it really hits people. Like people love.
Maybe because
Scott
you're a
Pilgrim.
boomer.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't mean to insult you. All due respect. No, I mean Scott Pilgrim's not on my list. I get that people like it, but it's not. It's not. I would never.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah. Justin in Florida.
Hey Sam, great interview by the way.
Thank you.
But Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that's gotta count as an emo movie, right?
You know what? I love Eternal Sunshine.
I love it too.
Because I love Michel Gondry.
I think we're just naming movies that kind of...
No. We're not. You got to stop rebelling against the emo movie thing. It is a thing, clearly. I do.
And then I got.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I got one more, but this is one such a pull, but it's called Love Lisa with Philip Seymour Hoffman, and it's like one of the saddest just movies of all time. I was watching Nick Mullen make fun of it on a YouTube video. It's just so fucking weird, dude.
I've never heard of it.
I'm not sure about Love Lisa. I think as we're expanding the emo genre out, I'll put Eternal Sunshine on there. Eternal Sunshine is an emo movie. And you can enjoy emo movies, by the way. This isn't a slight. The emos can enjoy it, and we can enjoy it too. And they like it to be called the emos. They like that. Let's go to Kevin.
Oh, I might have one.
All right, let me go to Kevin first. Kevin in Ohio, what's up?
Hey, would you consider Daydream Nation with Kat Dennings an emo movie?
I might. I'm not ready to put it on the list, but I might. What did you think, Travis?
Ghost World.
Ghost World's pretty goddamn emo. Yeah, Ghost World's an emo movie for sure.
That was with what's her face?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Scarlett Johansson?
No. She was the kid actor who grew up.
Thora Birch.
I used to
Can I put Ghost World on the list?
Yes, you can. I used to fantasize about Thora Birch on my ceiling while rose petals fell on me. Or was that
That's Mina Suvari.
Mina Suvari, yeah. But isn't Thora Birch in it?
Thora Birch is the daughter who
I like that guy's daughter. Yeah,
who film guy is like
yeah. That's right.
He looks at her through the window when she takes her brassiere off.
That's right. No, that's what I was going to say about Thora Birch. I used to video Thora Birch from across the road and just try to impress her with litter.
Just flying in the wind.
You know what's really beautiful? This garbage.
That movie was
American Beauty.
So celebrated.
Yeah.
And now I feel like maybe it's the Kevin Spacey thing, but like nobody talks about it. Like
I think it's the Kevin Spacey thing. It's not a bad movie.
No, it's a great movie.
But I think it's the Kevin Spacey thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we act like House of Cards is not one of the best shows that Netflix ever did.
Yeah.
I mean, like first one season, but first 2 seasons maybe. It did get terrible, House of Cards. I mean, it got hideous, bad. But yeah, we don't talk about that show anymore.
But that's also back when Netflix had like 2 shows, and they're like, we got to keep this going.
When the first season of House of Cards came out on Netflix, it was like, yeah, it was jarring because it was like, oh, there's like dope ass shows on Netflix. Chris in New Jersey, what's up, Chris?
Dinner in America.
I don't know anything about this Dinner in America movie that you speak of.
Me neither.
Kyle Gallner.
What? I don't know anything about this Kyle Gardner that you speak of. I don't know what
he was the Flash in Smallville.
Oh, he did a movie?
He did several movies.
It's from 2020.
Yeah.
Oh no, 2020 is too late. The emo. I don't think
This is an emo movie.
Can I see a poster?
Modern day.
Okay,
emo.
all right, Chris. I mean, you seem pretty convinced of it. I'd like to see a poster. Well, that's a pretty emo-looking poster.
How about also Adam Sandler did a movie about 9/11 or something? Where somebody dies in 9/11?
That was just an emotional movie. That wasn't an emo movie. Emo movie has to be for the children.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no. Emo movie has to be for the children. No, I can't put Dinner in America on there because number 1, I haven't seen it. Number 2, it feels too late to be an emo movie. Charles in Idaho, what's up, Charles?
Inception.
Are you fucking crazy, Charles? Are you literally a crazy person?
It's all about love, loss, and suicide. All of those good things that have to do with emo.
I mean, they literally go and have a battle in the snow. Like, you have to be a lunatic to suggest Inception.
But the basis behind the movie is all about love, loss, and suicide.
I mean, can you imagine if I was like, here's what makes an emo movie. It's any movie about love. That's every movie that's ever existed. Just because those kids Look, Charles, just because those kids got drowned doesn't make it an emo movie, okay? And by the way, that motherfucker is still in the dream at the end. He didn't get the happy ending. He's still in the dream. Leo?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why it's emo.
It's not emo. It rules. The Prestige is emo too, then.
The Crow?
I think The Crow is more for like the high school athlete who wants to be an emo.
Crow's great.
You know what I mean? Because the Crow got more acceptance. No, I can't put the Crow on emo.
That's fine. I wouldn't put any of these on this list.
You wouldn't put the list?
No,
'Cause you don't
exactly.
think-
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't take offense if you
Because
say no.
for me, I'm going like emo movies are when you dated an emo girl and she would make you watch these movies. And you
Sweeney
would-
Todd?
The Butcher of Baker?
The Demon Barber of Fleet Street?
No, of course not. Sweeney
I
Todd is
auditioned for that.
one of the great musicals. Did you hear back?
No.
Really? They're performing it next week. I'm going. My friend's in it. Boo. It's BYOB.
When that bottle
It's genius. That is a great episode.
It really is.
It's my mom's favorite episode.
The Sweeney Todd episode of The Office?
Yeah.
It really is.
It was a bird in my pocket.
The bird. Oh, let me just check this. Jonathan in Connecticut.
What's up, guys? I know it's a stretch and it's big budget, but I feel like when Frank Miller movies had a run, like V for Vendetta, Watchmen, Sin City, it kind of fit that I'm 14 and this is deep category.
That's like emo popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, you would go and see Sin City and then think you had some kind of film education.
I'm 14.
Yeah.
And like whatever he just said about Sin City is dead on.
Yeah. Go
And no, it's
earlier.
cheap.
Go earlier than 06 there, Mike.
And V for Vendetta, like, how many times I got brought up Guy Fawkes Day from the emo kid?
Oh, yeah.
After that movie came out.
I think,
and like,
I'm not going to put it on the list. I appreciate it. I'm not going to put it on the list, but any of them. But one of my favorite things I ever did was there was like I was on Guy Fawkes Day, and there were all these people in Guy Fawkes masks that were surrounding Fox News, and this was when I was doing the night show. And you remember Vito from Bennington, who now works with the Mets?
Yeah.
Kid rules. He was working with me at nights for a while before Bennington brought him on full time. Yeah, because he was just looking for something to do, and my night show became the Island of Misfit Toys. That's where I got a hot dog. And everybody's out there with Guy Fawkes masks, and I was like, okay, Vito, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go out there and just interview them about the film V for Vendetta. And, you know, like, Vito is so lovable, but also pulls off, like, what? I thought we were all having fun. Dopey guys so well that he just went out to all these, like, serious, like, political people that were trying to, like, really create a scene and just asked them about V for Vendetta.
So funny.
Let's go to Aaron in St. Louis. What's up, Aaron?
Hey, Sam, I want to find out if you think Wild Things is an emo movie.
No
Matt
way.
Damon's a little emo in it to me.
Hell no. Wild Things isn't an emo movie. Wild Things was a movie that you got your parents to buy you tickets to so you could watch a lesbian kiss.
Yeah.
That's why Wild Things existed.
The only reason it made any money.
Of course, there was the lesbian kiss in it. What, between Denise Richards and Nev Campbell?
Yeah.
You're not fucking missing that for the world. Are you kidding me? Wait till you see what's in theaters.
Has Danielle seen it at least?
Have you seen the film Wild Things?
No, but I'm adding it to my list.
There's a lesbian kiss in it.
I'm so excited.
I don't remember anything else about that movie.
No, me neither. They were just in the water. Mike, you remember that movie Wild Things?
Sure, and I was also going to say Cruel Intentions has a good one, too.
Seen that.
Selma Blair and Mrs. Freddie Prinze Jr.,
Yeah,
Sarah
back-
Michelle Gellar. Yeah.
Back in the day, we knew where all the lesbian kissing was.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they would literally advertise it.
It wasn't as widely available as it is these days.
That's 100% right.
You had to hoard your lesbian kisses.
What if I told you there was a lesbian kiss in this? I'll take 2
I'm
tickets,
there.
please. I'm officially busy on Friday.
Oh.
There's a good one. Now all of a sudden there's a good one because this is a real genre.
No, if we're making a list.
Christian in Oregon. What's up, Chris? And that's no offense. Christian, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
My suggestion is Wrist Cutters. Have you seen that one?
No, I thought that's just what they called emo kids.
Yeah,
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know.
That's just Troy's commute.
yeah, that's right.
It's definitely slightly more obscure. I want to say earlier 2000s, maybe like around 2010, 2008. Gogol Bordello did the soundtrack.
Ooh.
He's in the movie. It's a good one. You guys should check it out. But I do think it should fit the genre.
Well, let me see the poster for it, Wrist Cutters, because it feels like it might be too obscure for the emos. Because the emos aren't actually that cool.
It fits the vibe. Like girl cuts her wrist, goes to the underworld. It's kind of like super weird. Don't want to spoil the finale, but yeah, I'm kind of more on the arts, a little on the artsy side, dark comedy. But it's a good one.
Thank you, buddy. I will say, it looks emo. I can't put it on the list because I don't know about it, but it looks pretty emo. Jason in Tennessee, what's up?
Hey, I got a three-way for you. I've
Nice.
got Girl Interrupted, Virgin Suicides, and Valley of the Dolls.
Okay.
Girl Interrupted.
Girl Interrupted, I'm not giving it to.
Really?
Too mainstream.
Was it mainstream?
It was pretty mainstream. It was very mainstream. Valley of the Dolls, I feel like, is a little too... And I like Valley of the Dolls, but it's a little too film school-y to be emo. Virgin Suicides might be there, though.
Tony Burton, get out of here.
Whoa, Tony Burton's got emo movie list? A Clockwork Orange is not an emo movie. Come on, bro. Clockwork Orange is not an emo movie. Clockwork Orange rules too hard
What
to
is
be in...
he talking about?
No, Clockwork Orange...
But I wouldn't call it emo.
Let me see the poster for Virgin Suicides, because I have seen this one, and I think it might be... Yeah, I'm going to put Virgin Suicides on the list. You can put it on the emo list.
Hey!
That's what a lot of people, thank you, buddy, were hoping Travis would do, even as a senior in high school. But, you know, I told him, don't say that stuff. It's mean. So just so you know, that was my stance on it.
Can you go to David in Ohio on line 8? I think he has a really good one.
In Ohio? Feels a little skibbity. What's up, David?
Hey, I actually thought of a third one while I was on hold, but the two I was going to suggest, this one I wasn't too sure about, but Elephant, and then the other one is Juno.
Juno's on.
Sure.
Juno's on.
That's
And then
a great call.
Juno's on.
And then the third one I thought of while I was on hold, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a
How did I
really
not
good
think of
suggestion.
that? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to see that poster to
I'm
make
gonna
my
put it on
final
the list.
judgment.
I'm
Don't
gonna
put it on the
start-
list
I'm
yet.
gonna start writing it. It's a long
That is
title.
totally an emo movie.
Okay, thank you, David. Let me see the poster so I can make... Yeah. Perks of Being a Wallflower. And we love that because that was right before Ezra Miller became problematic.
Uh-huh.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to throw this stool at the woman in Hawaii. I'd like to start a cult now. I'm going to keep your children and firearms in the same house. AKA the Perks of Being a Wallflower. Yeah. Perks of Being a Wallflower is an emo movie for sure. For sure.
How about Little Miss Sunshine?
No.
Okay.
No. Little Miss Sunshine is an independent darling. That's a totally different genre.
Fair.
You know, independent darlings are different. Little Miss Sunshine is like... Little Miss Sunshine, by the way, great movie.
Love it.
Don't get me wrong. But it only exists so that studios can say, we're looking for our Little Miss Sunshine. You know, when they want like a low-budget movie that they can get big stars for and then make a whole bunch of money at the box office, they go, this could be our Little Miss Sunshine. That's why that movie exists. Let's go to Bobby in South Carolina. What's up, Bobby?
I don't know what the rules are. I kind of came in late, but Nightmare Before Christmas has got to be like the book of Genesis of emo.
I mean, it might be Tim Burton himself is the genesis of emo, but like Edward Scissorhands, not emo movie. Nightmare Before Christmas, definitely not an emo movie. No. It's for everybody,
it's a
you know.
Christmas movie.
Like
and a Halloween movie.
In this town that we call home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Sorry, Bobby. Nightmare Before Christmas is a perennial classic. I mean, what guys? There's no reason. The phone lines are full. Do not call the show with nonsense. Eric in Colorado. What are you doing, dude?
Hey, Sammy.
Hey, man.
So, first off, as the last professional broadcaster, I have to criticize you for a moment.
How dare you?
Your interview with Benny. You know, I came into the show a few minutes late. You never said who you were interviewing until the end of it, and a professional broadcaster.
I'm going to tell you something, Eric. Eric.
Come in late.
No. You know who resets? People who listen to program directors, okay? The only people who think resetting is a good idea are program directors.
Hey,
I'm not going to reset.
Well,
I'm never going to reset. They tried to tell me again when I started the wrestling show, don't forget to reset. I will always forget to reset. I'll tell you what show you're listening to when you come back from break. If you don't know what you're listening to, there's pad data. There's all kinds of stuff.
The pad data never said who you were interviewing.
Well, then guess what? Tune into just trust me, okay? Trust me, I'm not going to have nudniks on the show. Just, like, sit down. And also, like, who the hell else am I going to talk this much about the Smashing Machine with? Who the hell do you think I'm talking to?
I don't know.
It's Benny Safdie.
That's why that list is
flawed, well, then guess what? Create the best list in the world. You know, once again, the world is wrong and we are right. Thank you, Eric. He's wrong about. I mean, can you imagine if? By the way, Benny Safdie's here with us talking about the Smashing Machine. Benny, that's never going to happen on this show. Never.
Oh, you got to reach out.
No.
That is really cheese dick.
It is a cheese dick thing to do. Here on Sam Roberts Show, where we're talking about the emo movie list. Like, can you imagine if I started doing that? Do you know how low the morale would dip in this room? Oh, I forgot.
We work with a cheese dick.
We work with a total cheese dick. That's why he's got a radio show, because he's a total cheese dick. No, I'm not doing it. And if you hear people do it, they are cheese dicks. Let's go to... I'm so anti-resetting that you really got me on that one. Brian in Minnesota, what's up? And Danielle, as an intern, write that down in your book.
All right.
In the future of your broadcasting, do not reset.
Okay.
Don't cheese dick.
Okay.
No cheese dick stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no cheese dicks. You're all good, Sam.
Thank you, man.
World's Greatest Dad, Robin Williams. Very sad and dark movie.
It's sad and it's dark. I don't think it's emo, though. It's not for the children. That's the difference. And it also has to be for the children, right?
Going for the children, yeah. No, it's definitely not for the children. It's pretty dark. I mean, he wanks himself to death. Spoiler alert, but that's the first 2 minutes.
Right. No, not a bad suggestion. Thank you, Brian. I'm going to drop you. I'm going to go to this one. We go to Kevin in Canada. What's up, Kevin?
I was thinking it's an old one from 1980. Ordinary People.
They didn't have emos in 1980, so you can't have. Plus, number one, thank you, Kevin. They didn't have emos in 1980, so no, you can't put that on. And also, didn't Ordinary People win like Best Picture that year? Yeah, come on. Emo movies don't win Best Picture. You just cry to them.
Okay, I know we didn't have emos in the 80s.
Right. Which I think The Cure would disagree with me, but I still say we didn't have emos then.
But I'll throw out a late 80s movie for you.
All right.
Heathers.
No, it's too. People love it too much.
I know people love it too much.
It's too beloved.
People love half the Requiem for a Dream. People don't love.
People don't love it like they love Heathers.
People don't love it like they love Donnie Darko.
Not like no.
You can't make a musical out of. Well, you maybe could.
That you could make a Donnie Darko musical. It'd probably rip too.
Yeah.
But no, I think Heathers.
So what? Just because it's commercially beloved doesn't make it
That's
emo?
right.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I think Heathers dips too far. Like Heathers is like John Hughes meets emo.
So if it bombed, it would have been emo because it wouldn't be beloved.
Only if it's just for the emo children.
Okay.
It's not just for the emo children. It's something that we can enjoy that the emo children can enjoy as well.
You run a tight ship.
I do. Well, I have standards. Andy in South Carolina.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Fabulously.
So I have two. The first one, so I was in art school in the late aughts, and
nice.
The emos then loved Lost in Translation.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Lost in Translation is too mainstream for me to put on the list.
It's not mainstream.
It's very mainstream.
It's cinephile mainstream.
But it was like, yeah, I mean, then okay, but I would also categorize that as like a cinephile film school movie. I think that it's a film school
put it up
movie.
There with Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine? No, I think Lost in Translation is more of a film school movie than an emo movie. And I think I think Eternal Sunshine is slightly more of an emo movie than a film school movie. There is some overstep, but that's how I categorize them. And I know.
Can I give a second one?
Yes.
This is on the later end of the spectrum, but we need to talk about Kevin. The poster even says Mummy's Little Monster on it.
Okay. By the way, I've seen the movie.
I've not.
I believe that's the school shooter movie, but he uses archery or something like that. Isn't that right?
He uses a bow and arrow. It's
Yes.
Tilda Swinton, and it's another We Should Have Been Concerned About Ezra Miller film from the...
That was
2010s.
Ezra Miller. That was before he was problematic. Yeah. No, I kind of like that movie. It wasn't as good as it was all right, but it wasn't popular enough, I don't think, to be an emo movie. Yeah, go ahead.
So if it's too popular,
Yeah.
it's not an emo movie.
Correct.
And if it's not popular enough, it's not an emo movie.
Correct. You get it. Okay, cool.
Sound like you sound like
for a second I
goddamn
thought I wasn't
fool.
being clear. You picked it up perfectly.
Wait, I have one that I've never seen.
Okay.
I hope it's
No
not too
idea.
popular or not popular
Well,
enough.
I think it might be in the middle. I have no clue.
That's perfect.
Candy with Heath Ledger from 2006. Have you heard of it?
I don't know. That might be too obscure, but let me see the poster. A lot of times you can tell from the poster.
I never heard of it, but it seems like it fits under downward spiral of drug dependency.
Well, no, it can't be because it's not popular enough.
But
why you say that? I don't know why you.
So it must be.
No,
something.
nobody knows
Look
about
at,
this.
Look at that cover.
I mean, it looks emo,
Okay.
but then nobody saw it.
Okay, I didn't know.
Right. No. It's good to. It's fair to bring up 100%, but nobody saw that movie.
No, that looks like he's doing his best Jared Leto in My So-Called Life.
My So-Called Life is an emo show.
Fine with me.
Yeah. It's a great show, but it's an emo show.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you would love My So-Called Life.
So
you kidding me? Jordan Catalano?
Oh, my God. That's right up your alley.
Yeah, you would love my. Yeah. Like it would be. You'd probably abandon Dawson's Creek and just move into My So-Called Life forever. Dawson's Creek, where apparently they're having sex with the teachers.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. We'll talk about that.
Season one.
I mean, that starts on a bad note. That's worse. He's younger. It's worse. If it was season 6, it's okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's when he was younger.
He's barely got a driver's permit. It's fine. Joe in Ohio. What's up, Joe?
Hey.
Hey.
Rushmore.
See, now I would put Rushmore in the art school. Look at me, I'm Wes Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, I might just throw Wes Anderson's entire catalog on this list. Now, it's not fair because I don't like anything in his catalog.
I like one.
I mean, they're all the same movie.
I like Grand Budapest Hotel.
You don't like the Tenenbaums?
I've tried. Wow. I've tried like 3 times.
I mean, I don't like any of them, so I'm not gonna.
I feel like there's something wrong with me because I can't get into something that so many people love.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Rushmore's an emo movie.
Fine. I don't care. I saw it once. I was like, whatever.
Okay. Rushmore's an emo movie.
Okay. Is that the one with Bill Murray?
Yes, the first one with no, it's Jason. Yeah.
Is that the one with Jason Schwartzman?
I was saying that seriously. But yes, it is the one with Jason Schwartzman in it. It was the first one. Rushmore was his first. Lou in Pennsylvania.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
And girl. I was Danielle. I love Danielle. The Craft.
Thanks for
Isn't that pretty emo?
The Craft is too mainstream. The Craft fits into the.
Come on.
Well, Travis is the one who said it. If it's too popular, if it's not popular enough, it can't.
I didn't say that.
Well, you did say it. Yeah,
There's no pleasing you.
Yes, there is.
The Craft had that great Smiths cover that like a whole generation.
The Craft is incredible.
So good.
It's the best. I love The Craft, but it's too popular to be an emo movie.
How soon is now?
I mean, thank you, Lou. Yeah, the normies like The Craft too much. The normies took too much ownership of The Craft. Now.
Love spit love.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tony Burton is understanding.
And that was like on the radio. That was popular.
Right, cover. Exactly. Popular cover. It's not an emo movie. Tony Burton's texting in Rushmore. He gets it now.
He's just listening and texting.
No, he texted before, to be fair. And then he also texted this one, but I'll give it to Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
All right. I think the genesis of emo movies is Harold and Maude. Great soundtrack, too.
Yep. No, Harold and Maude is great.
Yeah.
Harold and Maude is great. But the emos don't have... The emos...
Stop saying that.
The emos as a species, their knowledge of history is far more shallow than they will ever know. And they don't actually know about Harold and Maude.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we can't have a movie from 1971 if you're already saying there were no emos in the 80s.
No. The emos think like, yeah, the emos don't have that level of depth.
This would be like caveman emos.
Right. So you may be right in the spirit of it all. Harold and Maude's a great film, but it's not an emo movie because the emos, they don't have, like, the emos just like, it's all feeling, but they really don't have a lot of artistic integrity. So I
feel like you're taking shots
no.
just for the sake.
No, I'm looking at this from a sociological point of view. I'm looking at this as an outsider observing. That they don't have. So what do we have right now on the emo list?
Donnie Darko.
Yes.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yes.
Garden State.
Yes.
Eternal Sunshine.
Yes.
You put it on.
I know. It's my genre.
It's your genre.
I made it up.
Ghost World.
Yes.
Virgin Suicides.
Yes.
Juno.
Yes.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yes.
And Rushmore.
Those are right now and that's 9 movies. You told me it wasn't a genre.
It's 9 movies, and we're struggling.
I'm not struggling at all. Phones are lit.
And they're all wrong.
A lot of them are wrong because they don't understand the genre. Miguel in Los Angeles.
Hey, Sam, I have a question for you.
Yeah, buddy.
You said it was cheese dick to reset and say who you're interviewing. Isn't it cheese dick to say the phone number of the show every day like you do?
No, that's not cheese dick. I'm literally trying to get people to call in.
But it's on the pad data. So why would you do that?
Because it encourages people to call in when they hear, oh, there's the number. Like maybe, oh yeah, that's right. You know what? I wasn't going to call in, but he just said the number. Obviously, he's taking calls. You know, when I'm doing an interview, there's not very many calls. Why? Because I'm doing the interview. Everybody's listening, right? When I start doing a call-in bit like this, people call in. It just reminds people of the phone number. So no, Miguel, good question. It is not cheese dick at all.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, really? Really? You know what's cheese dick?
Yeah, yes.
You know what's cheese dick? You.
Cheese nuts.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. By the way, does your mom like to have chicken?
Chicken? Yeah, she has chicken.
Yeah, well, chicken suck this dick. Oh!
Whoa! Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
One last thing before I hang up.
Uh-huh.
Who's in charge of your YouTube channel?
Which one?
The Not Sam channel.
I usually do the uploads.
Did you have a demon visit you, or was it Hot Dog?
Did I have the demon visit me? No, Hot Dog got visited by a demon.
Then why does the title on that video say that the demon visited you, not Hot Dog?
What is the title?
Demon visited me while I was sleeping.
That's called clickbait. I mean, it gets the people going.
Operator error.
No, look at that. A demon visited me. It's not operator error. I mean, Miguel, you are totally you're wrong on. Yes, it is. You're wrong on everything that you've called in with. I hung up on Miguel. The video is a demon visited me while I was on vacation. The people in the thumbnail are me and Hot Dog.
And look at the description.
The description is Sam Roberts talks to Hot Dog, blah, blah, blah. Like, the title is that because that's what the video is about. If I'm going to have to teach you, first of all, how dare you call the show and try to teach me about radio or YouTube?
He's been waiting.
I know, and he's got it all wrong. This video was posted 5 months ago. 5 months. Oh, I can't wait to get him. He fucked up. Well, how could I fuck a demon visit? What do you think I was meant to write Hot Dog and I just wrote I and that's a typo? While Hot Dog, yeah, I mean.
And let's be honest. You're going to get less clicks if you write a demon visited Hot Dog while he was on vacation.
Yes, a demon visited Hot Dog while he was on vacation. What is Hot Dog? The idea is to, again, cast the net a little wider.
Right. What do you got, buddy?
See? Troy's getting as frustrated as I am.
Yeah. And the phone number, it gives OG radio.
It does.
When there was no app, you just had to dial in the number in your car.
100% it gives OG radio. 866-969-1969. It's almost like, first of all, it's like it's a bit of a crutch in not a bad way, but it does. It gives OG radio, right? That's why I do the phone number. No program directors tell me, keep giving out the phone number, keep giving out the phone number. That's not happening. But they will say, like, reintroduce who you're talking to while he's looking at you straight in the face. That's crazy. Yes, dick. Troy, our producer, did you have something to say?
That's so cheese dick.
Right. You know what the best is? I was literally talking to somebody yesterday who's only been listening to the show, like he's kind of getting into it in the last couple months, and he's like, I'm just kind of figuring out who everybody is in the room.
Yeah.
That's the vibe. Can you imagine if I gave everybody a mini biography before I let them speak? If you'll reference your playbill, you'll see.
I've heard people do that before.
What? Travis?
Oh, yeah.
Our board operator? You've heard that happen before?
A consultant got in someone's ear.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Montone, you're related to John Montone from 1010 Wins, a New York radio legend, and now you Google. What do you think?
Well, I was going to say, Pat McAfee kind of does it. He lists everybody's championships and everything, and they go, what?
But that's a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I
fun,
mean?
though.
That's a fun bit. We would do a fun bit like that here.
If we all listed like our life achievements.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but also we would have to have life achievements.
Whoa. He's got a platinum record.
Double. And that guy sent him a trophy.
What did the trophy say?
It was for his penis's retirement party.
We would bring that up too. That's an award.
It's more of
isn't
a
it?
plaque. I think that's what Troy's problem is.
Right.
What you said. Yeah.
Dundee's.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. A double platinum recording artist. What? Retired penis in the Hall of Fame.
What?
See, he wouldn't like that. He wouldn't like that being brought up all the time.
So then don't you want to bring it up every day?
Well, now I do because Mike brought that up.
You don't have to.
No? No. You think we should, Mike, as a radio guy?
As a radio guy, yeah, but you want to keep Troy in like a fun, feisty mood, so we don't want to take him down,
damper him.
Yeah,
I see.
Why not? He's got a double platinum record,
and
he went platinum.
A retired penis.
Yeah, that's true. I know that from the plaque.
My penis never got an award.
No.
John in Maryland. What's up, John? You there, John?
Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
You still? I'm here.
Okay.
Hello. How you guys? You still talking about emo shit?
Hell yeah.
Or did you move on?
We're always
I
talking
hear you talk about Troy. You're talking about Troy stuff.
Dude,
what a
we're
nice fellow that Troy is, by the way.
Whoa.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to hang up. It's too much. It's really annoying. Ian, who's at the DMV. What's up, Ian?
First off, your cheese dick call taker, who shall remain nameless, didn't know where the DMV was. Second off,
With a what? That's the other thing. Troy sometimes gets very frustrated about things he doesn't need to be frustrated about. He said, "You never heard of the DMV? You've never heard of the DMV, dude?
Department of Motor Vehicles?
You don't know
I
about
thought he was
that?
like
Negative.
getting his license done.
He is. He's at the DMV.
He's at the DMV. Okay.
That's where he's at right now.
No.
He said something else.
Anyway, I was going to suggest Gummo, but I also wanted to point out the fact that there was an Elliott Smith song in Royal Tenenbaums.
I mean, that does add to it, but I'm not. I put Rushmore on the list already.
I'm
Okay.
gonna listen to some Elliott Smith later.
I appreciate it. Gummo.
I think Gummo is in that art house category.
I think it's more art house than emo. I do too. I think that's exactly right. Aaron in Colorado.
If we're talking about Gummo, I just want to talk about other movies.
Kids?
Yeah.
What's up, Aaron? Hey.
Aaron, speak!
I know, I hung up on him already. Isaac in New Mexico?
Yes, what about Star Wars as an emo movie? Star Wars going
What are we
into
doing?
Empire Strikes Back.
Isaac, what are you talking about?
First of all, it's way too
I mean,
popular
it's
to be on
totally
the
emo.
It's so popular.
Luke.
Why would
Yeah, but Luke wears a ton. I know, and it's the start of emo movies. Luke wears a ton of black, lots of daddy issues, and fucking screaming.
I mean, Luke does go full emo, but like Spider-Man goes emo. That doesn't make Spider-Man 3 an emo movie. You know, I mean, that's crazy. Have you even been listening at all? All right, Travis, what is the final list of movies that are in the emo
It's the
genre?
same as the one I
which
told
is
you
a
5
real.
minutes
Well,
ago.
we're resetting. This is the final list of movies in the emo genre that is a genre.
Congrats, you found 9 movies to go in your genre.
First of all, with your little shitty voice of sarcasm, 9 movies it does make a genre. Troy, if you have 9 movies, that's a genre.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So then Friday the 13th is a genre?
Yes. That's a good point. Yes, it is. There's a genre called Friday the 13th movies. There's also a genre called Saw. Yes, it is.
Music, you could have a handful of bands and still have a genre.
I have a genre. That's right. That's right. Yes, it is. You smart aleck. You're a real smart aleck. You know that?
Donnie Darko.
Okay.
Requiem for a Dream.
Okay.
Garden State.
Mm-hmm.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Right.
Ghost World.
Ooh.
The Virgin Suicides.
Oh.
Juno. Stop doing that. Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, yeah.
And Rushmore.
Yeah, that's a good list.
I mean, it's just 9 movies.
That are all emo movies. See what you did, Danielle?
Wow, all
You helped me
because
create a genre.
Yeah.
Those are the emo movies, and we'll see. We'll see if we continue to add to the.
We won't. We've exhausted this.
No, I don't think so.
And maybe there's movies to come.
Probably
No, it
will
can't
be
be
movies to
too
come.
new.
Why is he so negative?
You said too new.
He was so married to there not being a genre of emo
There
movies,
isn't.
and he was really proven wrong, wasn't he?
He was.
He really looked like a goddamn fool today, didn't he?
I
If you
didn't
could
wanna
say that as a bystander,
I didn't want to say it.
but
You're right. You're right.
thank you, Troy.
He's right again.
He's right again.
I mean, I nailed it, didn't I? He looks like a goddamn fool.
Once again, Sam is right.
I was just worried it was going to be something annoying. I'm just glad it's not annoying or sarcastic or condescending.
What?
Yeah. That's just normal stuff, right?
I don't know what the problem is.
No, what's the problem?
There's no issue. There's no issue. But
You were right. We want to celebrate that.
hey,
Yeah.
emo movies are an emo genre, are a movie genre, right?
Once again, Sam is right. Once again, Sam is right.
That one was longer.
You did it, buddy. You're right.
No, you're right once again.
I try to tell you.
I know. We know.
You know?
No one
Right.
listens.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen. And Travis is kind of annoying, isn't he?
That might be the new production.
I was right.
Once again, Sam is right. Once again, Sam is right. Once again, Sam is right.
Was that in the style of a church revival?
Yeah.
Yes, well, I was able to scoop that up pretty quick. That's good. All right. Well, I'm glad we've gone through this exercise. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Thank you again to Benny Safdie for popping by, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
From Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran
I feel an overwhelming sadness.
to the Lumineers, Gracie Abrams, and beyond. The Coffee House serves up the singer-songwriters reshaping the sound of this moment, alongside stripped-down classics and acoustic covers. Drop in to the Coffee House, Channel 17, and at home with SiriusXM on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
Sunday. This is your day. So start it like you mean it.
Now let's go out there and do what we're supposed to do, baby.
Get locked in at 11 a.m. with Fox NFL Kickoffs.
I'm excited to watch this game.
Then at noon, it's America's #1 pregame show as the best crew in the biz hype you up for a full day of football.
Bring it.
I like it.
What a catch! Start the best day the best way with back-to-back pregame shows every Sunday on Fox.
Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app, and they let you order official lottery tickets right on your smartphone. Why wait? Download the Jackpocket app to easily order Powerball, Mega Millions, or official state lottery tickets in just a few quick clicks. Jackpocket makes ordering tickets quick, simple, and secure. And here's the best part. If you're new to Jackpocket, they've got a special offer just for you. Download the app, opt in, and get a free lottery ticket. Don't forget to use promo code Powerball when you sign up. That's promo code Powerball on the Jackpocket app to get your free lottery ticket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. 18 or older, 19 or older in Nebraska, 21 or older in Arizona. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with any state lottery. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Ends on September 30th, 2025. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues. They're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Vinegar is the ultimate multi-purpose cleaner. Harris 30% vinegar is